In any case, we're back with more Hearts of Iron 4. It's not scheduled, but the idea of having to wait until the middle of next week to stream more of this was just horrifying. No, I want to get back into this, and I want to get back into it now. So, what's going on right here? When last we left off, it was peace conference time. The final bastion of the Axis, yes, Bulgaria, finally ceded, thanks to a joint push by both Comintern and Allied forces. And then despite the fact that Comintern and Allies were still at each other's throats in this current war, we had to carve up what remained of the Axis. Now, I let the AI do it, and it was a bloody mess. I used player-led peace conference. It was an even bigger mess. So, I uploaded the save file and had someone from the community, well actually a few people in the community had words to say about the peace deal, but TBW from the community is a long-timer around here. He actually went and put plans to paper and put down the peace deal that we saw here, so I didn't really have much to say about that. And I think that's what I'm going to do for mid-campaign peace deals going forward, because AI peace deals are out of the question. They are god-awful. We saw them in practice last time. And doing a peace deal myself is never going to be unbiased, because I'm always going to think, oh, I did all this bloody work, I should be taking everything. So I think allowing volunteers to make decisions on the peace conferences is the right way forward, especially for big ones that are in the middle. I mean, if it's just me invading Finland, then yeah, I'm taking Finland. And if it's at the very end of the game, once the final enemy is dealt with, then it probably doesn't matter. But this was a big, important peace deal in the middle of the campaign, and yeah, this seemed like the best way to do it, although Hamster points out that trusting a BR with a peace deal sounds like a great way to find a horse head in your bed. Come now, your beloved Soviets came out of this pretty peachy. They lost this giant, formerly German, formerly French hole in their country, and the Soviets, for all of their bleeding, they didn't do a lot of advancing, but they sure did a lot of bleeding. They have ended up with a healthy amount of fresh clay in Eastern Europe, which is largely filled up with their puppets. So what have we got here? We've got the... God even knows what that is. Let's just call it Hinterpommern. Hinterpommern Comintern there. Puppet of Stalin's here. What have we also got? Silesians People's Republic. We've got Bohemia as well. Comintern Bohemia. Budapest, a very contested one, but we've got the Budapest side. We are puppeting, or rather Stalin here is puppeting the Hungarians. We pushed through, we took Romanian, well now the Romanian People's Republic, and there always was a Socialist Republic of Bulgaria. This is the guy that revolted against that very well-dressed kid. Kid is gone, this is us now. Scandinavia kept their German possessions. This wasn't part of the peace deal. This is Poland, but Poland is still under occupation. So I'll still be holding on to this. And I should probably give some to Papa Stalin because, yeah, he's got his claim on L, wow. And I think he got that as part of the Molotov-Ribbon What's-Its Pact, so he can keep that. What about the Allies? Well, the Allies put Spain back in their place. We now have a regular democratic Spain. But for their indiscretions, they had a few puppets punched out of them for France, and France performed admirably well. They slapped Spain silly when Spain got all uppity by joining the Axis. So we now have a, not so free, a puppeted Republic of Galicia. We've also got the Basque County for France to shove all their upstarting Basque people into, and Catalonia, again, all puppets of France, making Spain feel the pain for their indiscretions. Italy has been punched out as a now allied force, so good old Italy switching sides as always. They're under the management of the British now. Nothing to say about Switzerland, they joined in last minute for the Allies. Austria brought out as a democratic power, and Yugoslavia has been brought back. Hey, it's Peter II. Is that him growing up? There's a whole thing about he needs to wait till he comes of age, but it's 1946, I'm quite certain he is. And then there's, of course, Greece and Albania. Greece is neutral, but they were still in the war, still on the Allies' side. I mean, neutral, or rather non-aligned led, but Allied aligned. Albania's back, of course. Are they puppeted? Yeah, they're puppeted under the UK. And then we've got some nice, clean African borders that really make my European heart glow. This is order, this is. Italians obviously being kicked out of the Libyan desert there. Is there oil there? I think the Italians get some option to exploit oil there, but I'm not seeing any. Shame for them. Yeah, it's a really nice peace conference, nice and clean. There's a few bits here and there. France get Madagascar and the Reunion Isle and Ethiopia. Oh, this is a nice touch. Ethiopia get Italy's touch of Eritrea. I always call it Eritrea. So, good job on you there. Oh my, and maybe it didn't work out so well for Ethiopia because they ended up puppeted under the UK. So the UK finally gets to seal off the eastern part of Africa. So, with the Axis completely destroyed, this is how the balance of power looks now. It kinda looks like the Soviet Union against the world, and it pretty much would be if it weren't for the glorious Scandinavian socialist state, which is just Scandinavia plus Germany right now. We continue to have the Low Counties under half occupation. We've got a hell of a stare down with France, and we're going to have to push quite a bit because those British forces are now in what we consider our land. Don't know if I'm going to be able to push them back convincingly, but I can give it a go. France already owned Madagascar, though. It was still part of the peace deal. I think Crazy Mustache Man took it at some point. There's still Turkey. In fact, there's quite a question of where to dedicate my resources to, because I have one hell of a front with the Allies in Europe. It's way too long for my liking, and pushing into France seems a little tricky because they've got some beastly forces here. I need my Cancer Tankwagen, which is still dedicated down here, in order to do any real pushing, and it's not that great a design. It's just a single medium tank or a single modern tank mixed in with infantry and artillery. I really wish it was more mechanized and faster, but that's not going to be happening just yet. I have mechanized in my logistics pool, and I might look into putting those into the utter cancer tank unit so they can do pushes much better. But for now, this is what we got. I've got a lot of things to sort out in my country, but I think my plan is first going to be hold this bleeding line. Maybe try and chop off a bit of the Greeks. Oh man, it's infested with allies here. I think my priority will be to clean out Anatolia, just so I don't have to bother with this line. That should give Papa Stalin enough time to mobilize his units to help me patch up this line, and hopefully see to this himself. But Turkey just got, in quotes, liberated here, and they are still independent. They did align themselves with the Allies for whatever reason. I mean, they consider themselves pretty fascist. 47 fascist. How is that not Civil War territory? I don't know. Not sure if you mentioned it before, says Marvin. Are you planning on continuing this campaign after the game's end date? I will continue this until the war is concluded. And the war will be concluded with either Comintern dominance, or there will be no Comintern at all. So this campaign, as far as I can see it, will be finished once the Allies concede or the Comintern concedes. That might get a little hairier if Japan gets involved. They're a bit of an unknown. They're also at war with the Allies, so that's great for us. But there's always this bleeding tension between the Soviets and Japan. I wish they would just get over themselves. I mean, obviously, Japan should be giving this land and this oil over to glorious Comintern to keep the peace. But the way I see it, as long as Japan continues to pound India into submission, all is well. And if they can somehow mount an invasion of Canada and the US, all the better. But I think that would be a tall order for the Japanese there. It's more than likely they're going to polish up India and then start getting itchy trigger fingers towards Comintern. And that's really bad news for us, because there's a lot of Japanese. They've got the glorious manpower of the reorganized government of China right here. Hang on, I would have thought this was a... Ah, here we go, Imperial Protectorate. Thought it was a puppet, but that's what they're calling it over there. I don't think I've ever seen an AI beat the US. Well, there's plenty of things I've never seen before happening in this run. Never know. Although it would be quite hard to believe that. Okay, one thing I think I'm definitely going to do is change your color, because it's very confusing to me now that we have two brown people around here. How can I... silver. Silver's probably a good look for you. There we go. That's... Well, I'm not pizzerific, so I can tell there's a difference there. And I need to start giving some better orders here. So, no, not all 24 divisions over there. Let's make sure that you've got another front line. Now, I have been informed how to do much better front lines using field marshals, but I'm not doing it just yet. I wonder if they can actually get to that line. Would they push through these guys to make that line? I just don't know. So yeah, I've been told how to do that, but I'm not doing it, so too bad. I think I need to pass a day for these occupations to flip over to me, but then I would keep this as my front line. I don't want to push back, do I? No, heavens no. What about this? Outside of the pink group, well, the pink group actually stretches along like this, don't they? I think I'll let a day pass to sort this and then figure out this front. I would really like to deploy my coastal defense units. Not as coastal defense, I think I'll just use them as numbers to try and take over Turkey. They're not particularly strong units, but honestly, what in the world could Turkey have to offer at this point? They only just bounced back from capitulating. And if I can just get some numbers over here and crush this, that'll be all the better. So where can I deploy you? Okay, I can deploy it anywhere around here, so I could get them deployed here, strategically redeploy them down over to Istanbul, and then make a front line and push. I want to push all the way down here so that I just have 2 provinces to defend. Might even put some extra forts on them to keep them safe, and then the coastal defense can be reassigned to actually coastal defending, and I would just have them defend like all of this as far as they can, because the Allies undoubtedly own the Mediterranean right now. When are the nukes dropping? Well, we'll have a nuke ready in approximately 43 days. Have they changed what nukes do at all? On the game's release, nukes just caused an enemy's war. There was a term for it, but their eagerness to stay in a war. I think it would either drop by 15% or rise by 5 or 10%. So you just keep nuking and hope you bring it right down so that one little occupation will take them out. Remember, Iraq is in your faction for no good reason. They're in my faction for a great reason. They've got an opportunity to make greater Iraq. And yeah, I wouldn't be too opposed to that. It's just they probably have no real capacity to defend themselves, do they? No focus tree for Iraq, right? Yeah, of course not. What do we know about Iraq? 500,000 men? I wonder if they'd spare me some divisions. Actually, would you spare me some divisions? I could always use more garrison support. Hey, that's what we're talking about. And Soviets, it's not much to say about you, but I'm going to give you control of... Oh my goodness, is there an easier way to do this? Oh, I can just click it on the map. They should get LWOW, since that's something that they have their claim on. Give away, help you manage resistance, very good. I think it takes a wee bit for them to get that. And there were no resources here, a lot of people, but Stalin should be able to exploit those people a lot better than I could ever dream of. Nuke destroys all of the infrastructure and factory. Wait, destroy them? Doesn't just break them, just straight up destroys them. All of a province's units, equipment, and reduces war support. Wow, that's pretty rough. It's going to be hard for me to defend myself from allied nukes. Hopefully they're not going to be pushed into nuking me anytime soon. Right, I do have a lot of units that no longer have to guard the old Germany inside Russia border, which was another mangled mess. Right, is there anything else I need to sort out right now? I lost a lot of factories from the peace deal, so I really need to tighten up my production of everything. I still want to keep this out for infantry equipment because I graciously donate a lot of my equipment over to Papa Stalin, and keeping those produced is going to help him keep his men, well, armed, which is what I need. I don't have as many anti-air and anti-tanks as I thought, so I need to make sure I'm still producing those as much as I can. Well, certainly not, since they're so low down on the list here. I love my big happy tank, but I'm probably going to have to scale back my production of those something fierce. Jet fighters, I love my jet fighters. I think I'll actually stop producing this close air supports here. For now, at least. I'll just move them to the bottom so that I can keep that production efficiency, but I'll probably be switching those out for jet bombers later on. I think that's what I'm working on. Yeah, jet tactical bombers. They'll do close air support for me later on. Still need trucks. Still need you. Man, if anything, I need more of you. Support equipment. There's always a need for support equipment, but I need that artillery. Ugh. Maybe I should lower the amount of mechanized I'm making by a lot, since I'm not actually using those just yet. And then I can drop you down a bit so that these guys get all what they need. Still waiting on those trucks. You're going to be pretty late. I'm making a ton of convoys. I have been instructed that at this point I should really be thinking about making lots and lots of submarines. So since I already have a bajillion convoys, let's actually look towards making some submarines. That's still going to leave me... No, dockyards are looking fine. It's weird that you can't do these in groups of 5 like you can for the others. Or maybe you can and I'm just not seeing it. In any case, these submarines I'll eventually make better versions of them when I get it researched, and we'll keep a couple bits on convoy, but this just uses steel, which I have plenty of. Sub 2 is so bad, yeah, but I don't have better right now. I'm trying to figure out how to make better submarines. I don't even have a lot of naval experience, and I can always refit the submarines later on. It's intentional for balance, I suppose. I'm talking about too many things, so I don't know what you mean is intentional or balanced. Okay, I don't have enough manpower equipment. I'm probably low on cars as usual. I made my super garrison to use cars, but I don't produce enough cars. Yeah, I'm not short of many of them, but as I get more places, I'm going to find myself strapped for interwar armored cars, I'm sure. I only make 4 a day. Rough. Shipyard assignment. Ah, okay. Why would that be for balance? I mean, if I have 100 shipyards, surely I'd want to have ×5 on it. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Okay. Because I will someday need to break Britain, and I'm not going to do that unless I can get on their island. So I'm still going to hold this line. I'm going to let 1 day pass. Unless I have some decisions that I should be taking. Stop telling me about war propaganda. We're not doing any of that. I'm still improving worker conditions. Thought I did that ages ago. No template for my mechanized, that's fine, I'm sure I'll use it someday. Oh, where are my planes? Didn't I pull them all back? No, they're all over in the Balkans. By this point, I'll probably want them over or near... Ooh, wow, Istanbul's got an amazing airbase. I will likely have them moving over there. Not just yet, though, it's a little risky for them. But... given where the fighting is, I might really need them to help push out, especially in Western Germany. I want to get that front. So, fighters, take to the air in Western Germany, close air support, Western Germany. What else do I have? What the heck are you? Other fighters. Again, just go and keep Western Germany for me. Budapest is going to be a bit of a stomping ground. So, close air support in... Oh, no, don't move. Hold. Keep Northern Balkans. Fighter wings, maintain Northern Balkans as well. And then hopefully we can take the fight out with them. Alright, there's going to be a lot of reorganization going. Let's see what damage 1 day does. Well, 1 day, one hour, and it was actually 2 hours there. Treaty of Stalingrad. Oh, right, that's the whole thing we just did, right. Just giving us an update on it. Did Papa Stalin actually take this? I'm not sure he actually did. Yeah, huge pocket down here. I don't actually know how best to exploit it. Oh, crikey, that's not good. That's telling me that you shouldn't have this line that's here. You should instead have this line dragged out to here. How far out to here? Yeesh, this is ugly. Get it out to there, and I want you to very aggressively make us a new front line here. Whoa. Grab that as well. Do I want this stuff as well? I don't know, it's hard to tell. That should do for now. Are they actually going to do that, though? Did that order go through? Because I'm sure not... here it is. It's god-awful. In fact, it doesn't look like anything what I just told them to do. Alright, let's ignore that and try again, shall we? Still not the best at making these offensive lines. Tell you what, offensive line here. Go here. Is it not appearing? Oh, because I'm drawing an offensive line into my own bleeding country. Okay, maybe what I should do is create a fallback line. No, I can't do that into enemy territory. Huh. Ugly. Ugly. Right. Tell you what, let's just punch our way through these poor pocketed individuals and hope that we can make it happen. And you're gonna help out with that. Then there's all of this. Oh boy, it looks bad. Let the Brits take that Swedish land first, otherwise drawing offensive arrows doesn't really work. Yeah, but then they're no longer horribly out of... They're no longer going to be horribly out of supply, which I'm certain they are over there. And hopefully I can have some good... Oh my god! I don't have that air at all! Maybe part of the problem is that these guys are flying way too far away. Maybe I should get them a lot closer to help secure this. Where are my airfields, though? They're so hard to... I find airfields so hard to spot. We have airfields here, right? How am I not seeing them to save my life? We do have airfields here, right? Well, there's one in Württemberg, which I certainly don't have. Well, if nothing else, you could probably do a better job from Prague. Use the airfield map. Is there such a map? Both of them are under enemy control. Well, what a shame. Okay. Right, you guys are bleeding mess. This line holds fine because nothing changed here. What about the pink people? Pink people need to have their front line drawn, but oh good god, it's grim, isn't it? Yeah, just get over there for now. Then there are these weirdos. You're kind of spare right now. Then there's a cancer tank wagon. Then there's these guys, I don't even know what they're up to. You guys for now. Please hold this. Oh, crikey. Get rid of all the stuff you have for now. And can we get you a nice new line here? That's stretching it way too thin. I'll get you over to here for now. And I shall have you guys help out by drawing a line against the Greeks. Then I will reappropriate as necessary and hopefully be able to push in. The Cancer Tankwagen, I want them to stop these guys pushing back, so they are going to hold this until the reinforcements arrive. That was not what I wanted on you. There we go, you guys try and hold that. Oh man, look at this part that's gone as well. Okay, is everybody going to be actually doing something now? One can only hope. I understand so very little, says Athelwyn. A very messy well, it was a very messy peace deal. Now it's slightly less messy, but still not ideal. Right, I will still deploy these guys. Just the one of them, though. And I think if I deploy them right here... Clunk. Like there's 30 of them, which isn't a great number, but I'm still just going to have you here, probably unled, because I don't have anyone good to lead you. I still don't really understand how command power works or how to get loads of it. And commanders cost so much for me. Well, you're going to have to do for now. Here's your new commander, Richard Dahlberg. I hope being over the limit doesn't hurt too much. I don't know what effect it has. 25% penalty. Well, you're just going to have to deal with that. Your job is to... Yeah. This is Republic of Bulgaria. I want you guys to have this line then. Just hold it for now. If you get crushed and get pushed back, well, that's just a damn shame. Command points generated over time up to a maximum. Assigning reduces the maximum. Yeah, my maximum is heavily reduced now. Fatherland takes over Bulgaria. Great victory for the Bulgarian people, if you say so. What am I doing attacking into these guys, though? Please, please do not be attacking. That is not necessary. Just get into position. Hold the line. Push the line back a bit. Oh, this would be exceptionally good if you push in here and then grab that pocket. Or really just make that pocket. I'm going to just hand these people over this this line, but I'm not sure the best way to... Hey, there we go! Iraq has given us a huge amount, and the Soviet Union has taken LWOW off of us. All probably good news. Oh yeah, I sent my navy over here to die, didn't I? Probably not the best idea, because that's manpower that's just sinking away. So... I want you guys to actually just hold and go back to one of my ports. Can ships be destroyed if they're in port? I mean, hell, for now, I'll just keep them at a very good port. Hoiland is a good one. Wait, didn't I have ships over here? They're already at port over there. And you're engaged in combat. I don't think you're making it out of there alive. I'm quite certain you're not. Alright, let's just keep them all in one location here, and hopefully have them all kept in port in an easy to spot location. And let's also make sure that our boats automatically into Hoiland, good. Convoys are not deployable, ideal, whoops. It says auto, but I'm thinking Hoiland is probably just the best place to have it done. Port strike is air option for bomber, but the AI rarely does it. Well, that's going to be good for me. There we go. Fortunately, clicking that closes the thing I was trying to do there, but so be it. Oh yeah, let's also take this off of any of your work. It's regrettable, but there are all these battles where I lost stuff. People told me, do these attacks, it might destroy the Allied supplies. It just killed off all my submarines. Well, too bad for me, I suppose. These fights aren't going as well as I would have liked. Can you go and help out with some of that? I really want these guys pocketed and destroyed. I wonder if I could, instead of having this... No, I need that or else I'll end up pocketed myself. Just need these guys destroyed. Get them out of there. Alright. People are screaming at me. Lack of supplies, lack of God knows what. Lack of air support. Hey, look at that. We're dominating Western Germany. That'll help us out a fair bit here. Czechoslovakia looks grim. What the heck is this? If just one of you would kindly move over there and then get back to your other thing. Just so I don't have people wasting their time on that. Actually, it might be... It probably doesn't matter too much, but still, all of you pinky guys should be on the pinky line, not scattering yourself around for little pockets like that. Not chuffed at how that is becoming Soviet Union occupation, but it's because it's coming out of Soviet Union puppet, so I'll just have to drink up the situation. Also, ooh dear, I don't like the Allies pressing into my land here. This is why I need to hold the line. We're going full Kira here. Kirahi here. Hold that bleeding line. Hopefully they'll be okay. Some people are saying, please, please, we have to eat our own boots, comrade. But, look at that, the line is pushed through. These guys are encircled. Do not let up on this. These guys have got to go. I do not like the fact that they have grabbed the other side of this, but there's not much I can do about that. All these people are omega busy right now. Oh wow, they're pushing in. Kind of weird to me that they're pushing in a bit. And this line is wide open. I don't claim to like it. Come on, get them overrun. I just want my bleeding line secured. I can punch out from there. I don't want to be losing my line. Also, what are you guys doing pushing into that? This is not the time for pushing in. This is the time for getting the line. Keep them pinned or they will escape. I'm not too afraid of them escaping, although good point. I shouldn't just be allowing them to. Let's keep them in there. If you guys could come over here, that would be muckle obliged. I just overwhelm them. They wanna retreat into here. Well, too bloody bad for them. We into what? Yeesh, oh crikey, that's gonna ruin somebody's day. Right, you try and stop them from coming in as well. Shouldn't have spoiled myself. Now I cannot watch the other voids, said Nemi Blum. Well, you brought this on yourself. There we go. You try to come out here. That's not going to end up well for you. There we go. That keeps this line largely. Go and help out with that. You also help out with that. Do not let them through. You guys help out with that as well. Snip, snip, snip. These guys are still on the retreat path, I believe. And now they got nowhere to run. There we go. Encircled. Low supply. Railway gunned. Although the enemy... Oh man, the allies have got no shortage of planes, even though I've got lovely jet fighters. These jet fighters just aren't cutting the mustard. Right, how are things looking down here? We got strategic redeployment. Stalin beat me to the punch. Tell you what though, you guys, I would really, really like us to push all the way down here. Do you think you can do that? Actually, I should probably get Turkey out of the question first, shouldn't I? But there shouldn't be much of Turkey, so let's just tell them to aggressively do that. How hard could it be? There's going to be 30 of you. Get Turkey seeded out of the war, that'll be very nice for me. Get these guys out of my freaking face, that would be nice as well. Smooth things down. Get my aces. Get my extra convoys, because I can't think of any reason not to. Okay. Bye-bye, useless pocketed troops. Alright. Now, I need to start thinking about what other uses, or what manpower should be put into. Swedish Finland does not have any manpower to give me, sadly, even though they're on all-adult serve, so I think I've tapped Helsinki dry. Oh, God, no, I gave them Åland. They weren't allowed Åland, that was mine. Well, it didn't have anything of use. Almost. Ugh, wheel. What am I even building right now? Construction tells me that I am making a bunch of forts. Fortunately, forts that I didn't lose, but I think I have enough fort level here by now. I'm not really at risk of being broken through over there, so everything that hasn't been worked on to any reasonable degree, let's pull it back. Just get rid of that, it's not necessary. And we only need one of you here. Now, what should I be building? I'll be ignoring all the massive amounts of damage to my everything around here. The supply situation is perfectly feasible. Hey, the Soviets have even solved their disastrous supply situation. I think I'll celebrate by checking their stockpile, seeing how many guns they've got. Do they have any amount of actual gun? No, they're completely tapped, even of old, crappy style guns. I, on the other hand, have 98,000 guns, of which 65,000 are those. So I'll give Daddy Stalin any reasonable amount of guns that I have again. I really wish this interface was a lot better for it, but it's not. So I will give you a one-off of, I don't know, 30,000 modern guns. Oh, come on, let's not be stingy here. I'll give him 40,000. I have them. I might as well put them to use. Anything else I'd like to give him? Just anything that I have like 1,000 or more of that I myself haven't putting to... Ah, that closes it. Damn. I was wondering about support equipment, but I'm pretty tight on that myself. Yeah, I should give him some artillery as well. I have a lot of artillery, and I'm sure he could put it to use. So give Papa Stalin 10,000? Nah, 8,000 artillery. And lots of guns. Start Lend-Lease. Here you go. Back up we go. Where's my decent artillery? Well, that's an old kind of gun. Just take all of my old kind of guns. Take 40,000 of my slightly newer guns. And I must have lots of one type of artillery sitting around. I can't imagine I procured all of it. Give them all of those. Again, anything that I have a reasonable sum of. I don't mind Papa Stalin having it. Papa Stalin has the manpower. It's just that he has lacked his real industry for a long time. So I don't mind subsidizing him with stuff that I've got. I'm not giving him those. No, I want to give him those. Is that anti-air or is that regular artillery? It's hard to tell. It's pointing upwards, so I don't know. Whatever, you can have all of them. It's just, what was 8,000? Whatever it is, I'm sure you can... I don't know. It doesn't tell me if that's anti-air or non-anti-air. That's artillery. Well, that's going to be a big part of my artillery. In which case, I'll give you like 5,000 of them. All of these are once off. So, there you go, Stalin. Artillery and guns, together with your incredible amount of regular manpower. 20 million. God, if I could just have 1% of that. Which I do. I have far more than 1% of that because I'm using Stalin and Iraq to fill up my garrisons. Is that shown here at all? Where does it show garrison manpower? I've got 2 million men deployed in the army right now. That seems absurd. No, that's officer corps. I've forgotten where it shows that. Probably under occupied territories. Foreign support 1.1 million for garrison. So this is fine. I don't mind having more garrisons than I can handle. It's just the fact that I don't do enough armoured cars to keep them all sane. I would actually like to up my armoured car production, truth be told. And have better armoured cars, but can't have everything. At least they only cost steel, which I have plenty of. Speaking of, I'm not importing anything excessively, am I? Yeah, I'm importing 72 rubber, and I don't need any of it, so give me those factories back. And I don't need all of that tungsten. So I should reduce my tungsten imports from CM altogether and reduce that accordingly. That should be better. Still need that tungsten though. With 20 million, they will now have lend garrison support. They already did lend me garrison support, but they will give me more. I don't need more though. We already have 597. I wonder... I don't want them to give me like 19 million and not have enough for their own units, but I'm sure they'll be okay in time. Okay, you guys are in position for this, so I can have my Cancer tank wagons do pretty much anything else. Looking at the situation in Turkey, I honestly cannot see how they would stand up to me. In fact, maybe I should get rid of this plan and just make a plan that's that eliminates Turkey first. So just go over there and just get rid of Turkey. That'll win me some fans in chat, I'm sure, and no sense waiting around. Well, actually, wait until you get some bleeding org, but once you have some org, get in there and do it. As for my Cancer tank wagons, I would really like them just to push. Push, push, push. So what I should probably do is cut off all of these units by moving over to Thessalonica. So now these guys aren't fast because there's still a lot of infantry, but they are really powerful. So which line is theirs? They're Army 7. So they're this purpley one, right? Yeah, and the bluish one is now filled up with people. Not filled up enough though. I need you to actually hold this line all the way over there if you could please. I think they already are though. As for you folk, I want you to kind of ignore your plans. Continue moving in there, sure, and then get over here, and I'm just going to ram raid my way over to Thessalonica and let the other units fill in. It's a shame they're so slow, but I plan to move them over to motorized at some point. It's just my medium tanks are really slow as well. And not medium tanks, my modern tanks. Where can I see my modern tank? I didn't make it for speed. My big happy tank has a staggering maximum speed of 4.4 kilometers per hour, so it's not going anywhere quickly. I just wanted a big boom tank. So I'm not going to be particularly good at armored spearheads. But you know what? I can still do my damnedest to push on in. Go and break them. Multi-angles. Also, where the heck is my air support? This still counts as Eastern Balkans. The Western German front doesn't seem to be much worth worrying about. I mean, they're trying to push into us, but Papa Stalin is coming in to fill out my ranks as well, which is rather nice. Not to mention, they are just shredding me in the air here. So, what'll we do? I will want you... What's there? 1,000 of you? I will hold you. And I will have 800 of you move over here and hold the Eastern Balkans. And I need my close air support, 726 of them. Fly over to... There's got to be some other airfields around here. Well, there's room for 600 over there, so I'm going to hold you folk. Grab 600 of you over to here, and then you take Eastern Balkans, and then when you move in, I'll move them over here. I do not know how to attach an air division to a land division. If anybody does know that, I'd love to hear it. Right, Papa Stalin is now finally guarding his border with the Dominion of India. I hope he pushes, and I hope he cleaves them into bits, because them joining the war was very not nice. It was all Afghanistan's fault. Afghanistan joined the... I don't even know who, actually. Did they join the Comintern? I don't remember any of that happening, but I'm sure it did. Anyway, they folded like a deck of cards. Uh-oh. Should have been more aware of this. I'm not defending my borders in... not defending my borders down here, and I need to take care of that. I think what I should do is... grab a small garrison off of you. Like 6 of them maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. That's not going to be enough. But your job is going to be to do area defense around here. And all I want you to do is hold the ports. Hey, 6 is enough. Probably going to suck at it because we've already lost a fort. And oh man, it's a tank as well. You guys are probably going to suck at this, but good luck. You guys, you still don't have org. Get into position, please. Cancer tank wagon's probably going to have to take care of you at some point. Good to see us breaking through. Those tanks can cover those Greek mountains in no time. Oh yeah, Christ, they're just going to push in and take this, aren't they? Oh well, hopefully I'll be able to cut off some Greeks first. Might actually be an idea to grab a bunch of you and then take you off of the... I forget how to remove you from the current thing. Unassign all selected units from this army. No, not assign from army, just unassign them from the... Just unassign it. Oh, I already removed their order, didn't I? Okay, well then, you guys specifically are going to have an order to front line on this, and then hopefully push them back at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 7 be enough? Maybe yes, maybe no. You will need to take the islands to be safe here. They have ports. They can cross over into the mainland. Yeah, so I'm just going to need a lot of defense, I'm sure. Coastal defense. What do we have here? God, these railway guns love to just come along on boats, don't they? Just realised I forgot to assign you to Area Defence Istanbul, which you will have to do as well. once these guys are done here, they're going to be assigned onto this. I just need to hope that Turkey can go and die first. Alright, there's no time. Take Turkey. Gotta defend my everything here. I want this taken. I want this side of the water. Please make it a reality. It'll be hard, especially with no air support, but if you can push over and take that, I'll be ultra happy. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, do not let them reinforce that. There we go. Now we get this really nice fort, which I'm pretty sure I built up. Don't want to credit myself too much there, but I'm pretty sure I did all the bleeding work. Some of these lines seem stretched thin, and some seem not stretched enough. Am I even making my way through here? Come on, cancer tanks. This is your big thing. Although I feel like I'm overcommitting here. Probably am. Wait, yeah, 7 divisions are sent to go over there, probably once they're done with this push. Keep those ace pilots getting promoted, please. There we go, blow these guys away. Brits and French and Greece, you're not on vacation here. There we go, that should shatter their line enough for me to move in, and then there are plenty of units on this line to fill it all in. And, oh, this is beautiful. Turkey's going away. Unfortunately, Soviet Union's getting some pockets here, which is a bit disgusting, but what you gonna do? You're indeed. You are gonna get crushed by this tank. I can feel it. Where's my cancer tank? Cancer tanks are moving, albeit very slowly, into position. And you guys are just gonna be dying on supply. Hopefully taking this will help. I can't guarantee it. Careful not to get pocketed yourself. Not sure if I'm going to be able to take this, even though these guys are in trouble themselves. I can try though, right? No, they don't want to. Well, some of them do, some of them don't. Just try and grab that, pocket these guys off, and then these fine folk can move on in. Just go east. No, no going east. We punch in and we punch in now. These guys are going to run out of supply nice and swift. Hopefully I can try and get some supply here. They're not moving in. Great. Take it over. Turkey, go away. This line. Oh boy. Why are you moving into this? Oh, you probably consider this as part of the push. I mean, that's brave and all, but extremely dumb. What's the supply situation here? Yeah, sure it'll be okay. Cancer tanks are in position. Cut that tank off, please. Are you guys actually moving in on Thessalonica? Yes, you are. Good. Probably having to get out and push the tanks again. Lines here seem good, but they could always be better. I want this province as well, please. You guys go and help out with that, please. Just want to get those forts back in my control, save myself some losses if it comes to that. Proved troublesome, isn't it? I don't think I put enough people over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, there's more provinces here than I can put in for, and they are deploying units plentifully over here. I think I need a few more of Cancer tank wagon on that. My situation immediately looks a bit better. Alright, see the 3 of you. I want you guys assigned over to this. Just keep that safe until I can clear out what's left of Turkey. If you guys could stop killing yourselves over there, that'd be grand. Oh, I told them to do it offensively, didn't I? That's the problem. They're still pushing out here. Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't tell them to do it offensively. These guys just really, really love to fight. And enjoy no supply. The supply situation here is not as great as I'd like it to be, but if these guys could move on in a bit more, like a lot more. Go on, lads. What's keeping you? Go and take them. Can't be much keeping Turkey in this war, given how distraught they are. Where's Turkey even on this list? I'm looking for old style Turkey map. Look for new style Turkey. Wait, they've got that white flag. They have capitulated. They can no longer stop their side of the war from surrendering. To remove their capitulation status, they must reclaim their capital and be at most 10% towards capitulation. They're currently at 94. Okay, so there's no quick way to get rid of Turkey. I just need to roll in and remove them. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Still feel like this should be a lot less focused on France. But these guys seem really, really keen on fighting the Frenchies. Yeah, well, fine. If you guys could just give that up, stop trying to fight France. Okay, well, if you really want to, if you can just take that, that'll be good. It's not the main concern of all of this, after all. Okay, they are spilling out here. I don't like what I see. What about the situation here? These guys look a bit bombed. Excluding you. These folks could probably just come in and mulch you. Struggle to think of a reason why you guys couldn't just march on over here. I feel like I grabbed more than I wanted to there. Ah, whatever. Get in, ravage them. I think you did make them aggressive. I thought I made them aggressive, but... Oh, I did! There we go. That's aggressive. I must have been looking at somebody else's battle plan. Ah, still, we kicked them out of here. Oh, no, they're bringing in more, of course. Yeah, that is too much for you. And there we go. The British are going to be a whole lot better at fighting me now, sadly. Again, the whole point of this offensive is that I want to just seal this off. I want to grab this land, hold it here, protect my naval areas, and then just cleave my way through Europe. Of course, for that, I need to have more of an army here. I do have trucks for motorized, come to think of it, and I don't use that enough, do I? Do I have trucks? Yeah, only 5,000 of them. It's not a real truck division, is it? I should probably start considering making better cancer tank things. Faster ones for better spearheading through, which is... Oh, here's a question, chat. How do I make self-propelled artillery? I was trying to see it. I saw somebody with a Spart in their division, but I couldn't see it myself. I mean, here's the artillery. It's in the tank designer. Really? Where would I see that then? It's no longer a tech. Ah, I could have sworn it was a tech. But hey, it's not. So would that mean... You put a howitzer on a tank and set its role as self-propelled artillery. I understand. Possibly. Still got some medium tanks kicking around. Trying to think of a good use for my modern tanks, though. I'm just pairing them up with infantry, but they're way too slow. Maybe I just need to mix my mechanized with them, and I just have a division that's very hard to crack. I've certainly got plenty of army experience, so I could look into that. What I would then do is go modern cancer tank. Is that even the best one to do? It would be a very expensive thing to modify that. Maybe it would be more cheaper to take this and modify you. Hard to say, because there's all those support divisions that I'd be caring about. The issue is you made your modern tanks really slow. You need to edit them, make them faster. Yeah, but I've already made all the slow ones. Maybe I'll just have to live with the fact that I have slow ones. I'm not sure if I'm up for changing out this. Because if I wanted you to be a lot faster, well, I'd have to drop a lot of that armor for one. I could up the engine. In fact, I could up the engine quite a lot. Slow... Oh, come on, young. There's no need to be that nasty. I gave it my all today. Just wasn't enough. You can change the engine and suspension to give a 40% speed boost. Suspension, you say? I don't know where I'm looking at for suspension. It's a torsion bar. Smoother ride gives reliability. Drops reliability gives breakthrough. Regular. Max speed up. How expensive is it to refit my tanks to this new model if I make a faster version? This does count as a new variant, right? I certainly hope that it does. Production cost is in the lower right. Yeah, that's to produce the design. What about to refit to a new one? Or maybe that is the cost. I don't know. Nah, surely not, because this is the cost of this. Can I even refit my old tanks to this new version? Surely. Anyway. Faster mod. Actually, I should check what the speed of my rented mechanized are. How can I? Well, they're not rented. I'm making them. Max speed 11 kilometers per hour. So if I can get up to 11, we're all good. Let's try it then. So modern tank chassis 11. I should aim for around that. Faster modern tank. Let's give it that. Speed up. Let's crank up those engines. Crank down that armor. Kind of sucks to lose so much armor, but there you go. And there we go. We got... Surely I want a bit more armor than that. After you made a new variant, you can enable refit old ones on the production line. Right, that's what I should look into then. Nice boost in reliability. The max speed is 10, which is quite a bit better. I'd like it to be slightly better, but what can we improve here? Advanced heavy cannon, large shell. Sheer size and cost, too unwieldy. Is there anything better than having that? That should be fine. What do we have? Smoke launchers. Somebody was saying put some guns on it, but I'm not seeing an option to put guns on the side, unless it's special modules here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, somebody said put more machine guns on it or something. In this window, the main armament section, you select other weapons. Those weapons decide if you can have them on artillery or... Okay. I'm just wondering if I want... like, what I would want this to be. So I'm going to have you and you. Is that enough soft attack, or do I need artillery? Diesel engine is slow. Gasoline is faster. God, which one is which? There's our diesel engine. Petrol electric. Sounds unreliable. Gasoline. Fuel will be much more prone to catching fire. Lower fuel usage, better max speed. Why would I ever not want the gasoline engine? Oh, that's opposed to gas turbine. This thing hurts reliability quite a lot. Not sure I want to lose that much reliability, but I could make that back up by dropping the engine. And now I've got like 10.8 with 81. I could drop the armor down a little bit. If you want to improve reliability, put wet ammo storage and easy maintenance on it. I don't know where those are. Hey, I've got another armor things here. Special modules. Smoke launchers for defense and breakthrough, or... wet ammo storage. Big boost in reliability. Dang, that seems nice. And what's this? Sloped armor. Sloped armor seems really good for 20% extra. Not so sold on smoke launchers though. What else could we add? Again, additional machine guns is nice for that extra soft attack. Auto loader, extra da 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 da. Hard to say no to that extra soft attack. I just worry that if I only have this tank and the mechanized, that it's not going to have a lot of soft attack, which it probably needs. But I could be dead wrong on that. Whatever, we'll just call this the faster modern tank. Look at that, it's up to the same speed as my mechanized. Stabilizer is good, gives breakthrough. I don't know what stabilizer's under. Was it this? Oh, there's stabilizer. It's a reasonable amount of breakthrough. Drops defense. Well, that's because I don't have the machine guns there. You're almost 3 times faster than you were before. Yeah, that's true. Okay, hell, let's go for it. Also, look, see if the radio can be improved. I think it's still just radio 1. I haven't researched better radios. Alright, so this is our faster modern tank. Can't help but feel like I'd have a bit more armor on it after everything else, especially since all the armor that I add gets better anyway, but nothing's going to be able to get through this much armor, right? There we go, let's save you like that. And now let's change you out to my faster modern tank. But how do I do the refits? Oh, here we go, convert from stockpile. Yeah, there we go. What'll happen when it does that? It says it automatically does, but I'm not seeing that. I think I have to tick that. So I will refit, and then probably before I do the big push here, I will try outfitting a new unit here, which is the modern cancer tank. But well, actually, I could play around with this right now, couldn't I? I don't know what's cheaper, to deal with this or to deal with something else. Because these cost 10 to change. But if I just change my motorized division... I don't know. Is there any other division I have that would be easier to change out for it? Maybe my existing Panzer Brigade here? Yeah, it might be easier just to change you guys out. Just switch you out with the modern tanks. What would I be looking at? Something like this? Not sure I want recon. Recon. I definitely want anti-air because the enemy have that all over the place. Shouldn't need engineers, surely. Recon makes you faster, though. Definitely want logistics. Don't care about field hospitals this time. Huh, there are different supports you have for this. Add engineers to everything. Well, what do they do for me? I suppose if I ever need to... Oh yeah, better attack on everything. Oh, that's nice. Still, though, look at all those modern tanks they need. The soft attack, though, is only 283, which seems awfully low. That hard attack is huge. I think that my modern tanks are too good. Or rather, too big at them. You don't have maintenance company. That one is very good. No, I don't have maintenance company. Never got around to doing those. Sport artillery brings it up quite nicely. I mean, this looks okay. Anybody got any recommendations for this? Probably should want another one of these. Maybe I'll add in... movement is nice, I suppose. Oh, but that drops my max speed. Like, heavily at that. That 11 kilometers max speed looks great. It does, it does, it does. Oh well, we can give this a go. Normal recon is cavalry, Jake. Then I'd probably want my motorized recon. Defense, breakthrough, soft attack. Ooh, gives soft attack as well. Movement on everything. Doesn't drop speed. Costs trucks. I have trucks. This just looks so expensive though. Tons of mechanized. I couldn't make a lot of these. Maybe I could have this, but have it considerably smaller. Maybe increase width to increase? Look at the cost of this thing. 200 mechanized each? Well, it's the 250 modern tanks that are incredibly expensive to me there. I need to... Oh, bollocks, I got rid of it there, didn't I? I thought I was closing a different thing. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Let's try having 3 of the big tanks, and then mechanize. Oop. Hold on, there is motorized artillery. Why would I not want motorized artillery? Look at that 51 soft attack it gives. It costs artillery and trucks, and I have both of those things. That seems quite a bit better, surely. Mobile, motorized artillery. Oh, it's really slow. Wait, that's not what's slow. This recon is. Where's my other recon? Motorized recon. Shovels. Anti-air. Logistics. And I will add maintenance when we get there, but we don't have it right now. Jake, you put cavalry recon. I took it off. It's okay. And then motorized artillery for that sweet hard attack. Soft attack, rather. 28. 25. I don't know what the good numbers here are. 25 seems okay. Motorized infantry has over double the breakthrough of normal infantry. Well, that's good. This doesn't seem too shabby. Decent soft attack, good speed. Still drinks through my modern tanks. I'm strongly considering pulling out another tank. Hey, then we're at 23. 23 seems like a good width. And I should be able to make... See, I got 552 of these in storage. I should be able to make plenty of these, and I can edit it later if I want it to be even fatter. So, let's just call this the spearhead. And let's give it a sweet spear. Oh, wow, look at that. Well, that's an arrow, not a spear. Is there a spear? No, you can just think that's a very thin and wimpy looking spear then, with some decoration on the end. Okay, there we go. There's our spearhead. I'm gonna save that, and, well, why don't I just start training some up? Because it takes forever, that's why. But still, it'll give me a good idea of just how much stuff I have. It is also assuming that I have a lot of big happy tank. Oh no, I need to convert my big happy tanks. Okay, well, as soon as we have some research available, I need to keep going on submarine stuff, but I need to figure out how to make maintenance companies. We'll get to it eventually. Excuse me. Okay, during all that, I forgot what else I was meant to be looking at, so it can't be that important. Probably the fact that my my planes are not giving two hoots about the real fight down in Greece. Please do. God, I wish I had that, but I don't. Alright, over you go. Try and get Greece. How's the situation in the air? There are 200 enemy fighters. We're going to blow them out of the sky. They're American ones after all. They don't know how to fight. And we're going to be having this no problem. What am I looking at? You guys, half of you go over there, and that should be this, actually. And the remaining two of you can support attack there. That should be you guys gone. We'll keep the line here, consolidate, and push, push, push. As for you folks, you're still deploying, but not strategically. If it did not include you, and not include you, and not include you... I said not include you, and I just went and added you, didn't I? I would like you to hold, and then strategically redeploy, and there we go. They're moving a lot faster over to it. Hold this, push it back. Papa Stalin. I mean, you're doing something here. I don't know if it's any good. You're fighting Mexicans. Mexicans and... are those Canadians? There's some kind of British dependency. Look at that. Look at those go-to Mexican folks cutting off supply lines. A good call on them. Papa Stalin doesn't enjoy it, but I'm sure Papa Stalin can dedicate a unit or two over there when he eventually figures out his own stockpile. I gave you all those goods. You better be putting them to damn good use. Come on, where are the tens of thousands of guns I gave you, Papa? He's got that artillery, so that's a good start. He seems to have immediately used the guns, probably on his existing lines. I still have 38,000 of them. Most of them are my good guns, and I don't want to be giving those up. I don't really want to give Stalin yet more guns. He's got his industry back. It's probably in shreds, but... to shreds, you say? There's Japanese fighting Indians in Central Asia. That's how it goes down, TB. You caused this. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about... ooh, dictatorial Shanjing? What? Well, whatever makes Japan happy. So yeah, TBW, aka The Black Winds in chat, is the orchestrator behind much of this. And I'm sure he feels great about what he's done. Bye-bye, old Moose Johansson. Wow, where's my war support going? I used to have lots of that. Oh, enemy bombing is reducing it quite a bit. And we're not very good at dealing with enemy bombing. But that's weird that that's bothering us, because it's not bombing us here. Maybe it's the units are unhappy about being bombed so much. To that effect, I should definitely be working on this. I need anti-air all over here. Because otherwise my units are just getting bombed into the Stone Age, as I like to say. Can I do it over here in Wallani? Oh, right, crikey, I'm not sure I care that much about Luxembourg. We can have a little bit, I guess. Does anti-air all contribute to the greater region that it's in? Like, Benelux looks at all the anti-air in these states, or is it more, is it a more granular project? I bet it was a nuke. No, we would have gotten a pop-up for a nuke, surely. Well, that tells me that I need to run some war propaganda against the UK. That'll bring up the war support for a wee while. Don't like you losing that war support. Is Jake fighting the Japs? Nope. The Japanese are their own faction, and they are fighting their own war against the Allies, and I don't actually know why. Are they going to show me the war here, or does it only show my war? Don't know if there's a way to see global wars or something, but yeah, Japan is fighting their offensive war. It's still neutral, got it. Well, the neutral between the two of us. Right, how long is it going to take to retrofit my old tanks, though? 3 will be done a day. That's going to take well, it won't take a year, but it'll take quite a while to refit all the tanks to be better tanks. You can see all the wars by clicking up in the globe. It's just fire right now, but sure. Wait, it only shows this war. That's because it's merged, hasn't it? Yeah, so it shows Japan and their friends here. Japan's lost a lot of men to this war. Yeah, it's scary stuff. They're probably going to want stuff at the peace table as well, but I don't want to give them that stuff. You know how it is. Alright, so that was pretty effective, pocketing off a whole load of Greeks. Can't wait to make Greece capitulate again. Where are they on the list here? There's Greece. They don't count as capitulated. They've got that fancy border around them. Do they count as a minor, though? Yes, they do. So who gets the golden border and who doesn't? I don't understand. It made sense to me that that would mean that they are a major, but it clearly doesn't. Supply situation in Greece isn't great. I can only assume that's because this stuff is busy getting tooled out. What's the situation in Turkey? Lots of Turks dying, it seems. Are you guys even working on that plan? Yeah, slowly. Granted, it's not the best place in the world to be doing anything, but Papa Stalin seems to be very slowly moving things into position for it. Still short in my armoured cars, aren't I? Yeah, by rather a lot. I'm starting to think that armoured cars are not a good investment at all, because I'm using my allies' manpower. So why use my industrial capacity to help out? I'm actually going to bin that. I hope I duplicated my... not garrison. Was it garrison? Ah, damn. I think I changed without... Yeah, I called it super garrison and I changed this. I wish I hadn't now. I'm going to spend 25 and change it back. I don't think armoured cars are worth it, or at least I'll change out... I think I'll just get rid of all of them. I do not need armoured cars. So this time I will do horse super garrison. And I will change this entirely out for cavalry. There's got to be a faster way to do this. And I will save that, because the losses are inconsequential. I lose a tiny amount of support equipment and some infantry equipment, and I have both of those on tap. But manpower will now be spent from my allies, who I don't care so much about. Jake Gold border at 60 factories. Ah, so that's how it is. Okay, so we'll call this horse super garrison. And now I've got a lot of these, but I don't want to delete them, because deleting them could be deleting straight up army experience for you down the line. And now we go to our occupied territories and we tell them to start using the horse super garrison. And I'm going to save all of these that I've been spending on cars and switch it out for I don't even know what. What can I make instead of cars here that will make me happier? More new, faster and modern tanks. I do like modern tanks. I feel like I don't make enough support equipment. Oh, I can only change you out to a different thing like this, can't I? But that includes support equipment. Maybe I want more support equipment. Or am I low on something else, like artillery? The anti-air is upgrading, but I have plenty of old stuff. Advanced artillery is reinforcing. Yeah, I don't make nearly enough advanced artillery, do I? I'll make more of that in due time. But for this... Finished your air doctrines? I think I have. Could just delete it. The factories get reassigned. I'm wondering, don't I lose production efficiency if I just delete this and have the factories put elsewhere? Whereas if I switch it out, I just get a loss of production efficiency here, but largely keep it. I could be wrong, but I feel like it would be... Well, I can rename that. I was thinking that was like, how do you modify your support equipment? I don't use a ton of it, but maybe I want a few more. You can use up your air experience upgrading your planes. You can make them faster. I will upgrade my planes. I already did upgrade my jet, but when I get my jet tactical bomber, I will change that up as well. Let's reduce that down. That should give me... honestly, if I'm doing that anyway, why don't I just assign you over here, delete this thing altogether, and then we're looking okay for now. Alright, you guys gonna move in on this? Get that plan done. Take these guys out. I don't like them. Got our line here. Supplies don't look too terrible. How much manpower does Stalin have? 20 million. Yeah, I wish that was my 20 million. Hey, take Trebizond, the well-known capital of Turkey. Okay, look at these buggers coming in, going through Batman. Right. Hopefully these units should be able to hold this line fine, and I can redeploy all of my cancer tank wagons and do a proper push down over to Cairo. Hell, if I can take Cairo... I'm not sure I want to. Is there any resources? Is there any strategic utility to Cairo? There is one, counted one unit of oil. I suppose I robbed them of some ports here. Otherwise, it's just a real nasty place to have to hold with units. I don't really want to dedicate much of a line here. Could control the Suez. Not really sure many things flow through the Suez right now. Probably if I just hold these two, it might be better. Well, actually, if I'm on this side of the Suez, that might be a better idea. But I am so low on units for just garrisoning stuff like this. Oh, but it's going to go over to Papa Stalin. If I just punch through, Papa Stalin will eventually move units down here. Yeah, that's a decent idea. Alright, get over to Rhodes. Get the hell out of here. Push south into Arabia, cutting off... Why would I push Arabia out? Arabia is a lovely, neutral individual, and they're almost communist. Well, that reminds me. I haven't been using my spies for anything useful. Not much point in doing what they're doing right now. I'm going to do something that I read about, and I want to give it a go. Building intel network in France, ×2. And build intel network in Rome, ×2. And who else do I particularly care about? Spain, I suppose. I've heard of this ability to get a whole lot of... What's the word again? It's this word. Compliance when you take them over, because you ready up a government. Just build up spy network and then give them a lot of resources, and then they're going to give you some instant compliance if you fold the country. And that's going to be very useful for a huge place like France, Spain, and Italy. Well, not just huge, but lots of factories and things I want compliance for. It's taken a while, but even over in Berlin, they are model Scandies over there. They're not so much resisting me now, and they are giving me their goods. As well they should, we have liberated their workers. But it took a long time to get there, and apparently you can get that and more for free. Well, not for free, but immediately, if you do some spy tasks for them. So I'm going to work on that. Prepare collaboration government. Literally the only useful spy mission, said Zengus. I like to think they helped out a bit, stomping down the resistance early on. It's gonna suck giving this land over to Stalin. I'm quite enjoying the land myself, but if anybody deserves Poland after all that bleeding, it would be Stalin. Stalin is essentially just getting everything east. He can have Anatolia, he can have Arabia if he wants it. I'm just here to murder the French for everything they put me through. Actually, would it be so cursed to give a red Mare Nostrum? I don't know, but we'll get to that point when it's peacetime. If we can get to that point, there's still nothing saying we're going to make it there. This is all the manpower I have. I am scraping the barrel. Give Arabia to Greater Iraq. Well, I mean, Iraq is there, and they gave me a lot of manpower, but they've done sod all else. Okay. Iraq is scraping the barrel, and they gave me 500,000 manpower for my foreign support here, didn't they? Yep. Thanks, Iraq. Very nice. Hey, Soviet, could you give me more manpower, please? How much are they going to give me? I hope I'm not going to ruin them by doing this, but I want to know how much they're reasonably going to offer me. Okay, they gave me... I hope that's in addition to what you were giving me before. Oh, very nice. Thank you. Iraq, could you give me what you have left? No. The entire population of Iraq is guarding your land. Surely they deserve something for it. Yeah, absolutely. Every good, loyal member of the Comintern will be getting theirs out of this. Do you guys still even have a plan? I want you to take... How's this even going to work? Is this going to go across water or what? Can you do that? Still want this land. Come on. What are you even doing there? Go and pocket these guys off. Get them crushed. He who dares wins, after all. Also, didn't these guys just wreck themselves? Not to that degree. Not to that degree. Oh, this is glorious to see. It's a bit of border gore because it's both the Republic and... Ooh, they give me garrison support. I wouldn't mind a bit more since you're not really doing... No. Well, yeah, why not? Take it whilst I can. How much of your manpower did I just take? Ah, they trust me. As well they should, and do nothing but good for them. Wonder how pocketed off you'd be over here now, actually. If I were to cut you off here. This is what I need my cancer tank wagons for. I actually want you all assigned over here now. How's this going to work, actually? Could I delete your orders and then just give you a new order, which is frontline... What? Frontline... Ooh. Oh god, this is hideous. How do I get them down here? Well, I think the easiest way is to hold them and tell them to strategically redeploy half of them here, and then the other half... Actually, would have been better if I had them all. Strategically redeploy to here, and then the other half to here. And when you're doing that, please do it via this province. And that should be okay-ish. And then they're just going to hopefully dominate roads and whatever the heck this is. This isn't Lesbos, is it? God knows, but we'll take it eventually. Meanwhile, front on Turkey is dissolving. We're holding this. I would really like to push, but I don't have the attention span to push this whilst also caring about other parts. Transdanubia. For God's sake, do not fold again. It was bad enough the last time you did it. Yeah, this front is a bit ugly. I need more spearheads blasting through. None of this is mine to be giving away. I suppose Anatolia is, but I'm holding on to this. I came this far. I will keep it. Let's see. You try and fail to take me over. What if I try and fail to crush you? Oh, that is a lot of failing. I do want them gone for good, though. Dislodging you might be a bit of a pain. But that's what we bring in planes for. How is Asia Minor? Not an allied plane to be seen. Not very good on the situation for planes, though. Not a lot of space. I'm losing a lot of planes out here, and I'm not making them back fast enough. In fact, I've all but stopped my close air support because I'm hoping to have strategic bombers first. Is strategic the right word? Jet tactical bombers. I'm going to drop probably going to drop all close air support and switch it out for tactical bombing, which can do close air support. Probably not as well. Where is it? Ground attack 15 versus ground attack 18, but you can do everything. God, you're also twice as expensive, but you got a hell of a range. You also use a lot more fuel. Man, those jet bombers use a lot of fuel. To the point where I should probably, once these are done, start considering having some fuel silos. I don't have a lot of them, so some would be good. I already took over this land, so give me some fuel silos here, which should be relatively safe from bombing. Don't know how much that'll help, but I feel like I don't keep enough fuel on me. Press shift, click on attack, open a second thing, good for comparison. Great, but I still know I'm going to be doing jet tactical bombers, so it doesn't matter how much better or worse they are. Wouldn't you want refineries instead of silos? I want to have more in stock. I don't feel like 719,000 units of fuel is enough. Hard to say, though. Daily gain is more than consumption right now. You might be right, though. Maybe I do want more refineries rather than that. I can get rid of... I still want a couple of them. I mean, surely having extra on hand is useful, but... Synthetic refinery... Fuel gain... da-da-da-da-da... Don't really know how much extra that is. You get capacity from building infrastructure, which is actually useful. Is that so? So is it that silos are bad? They don't give a lot of extra capacity. Well, it's not bad. Alright, let's build up some of these, and let's also consider our infrastructure woes. It's mostly infrastructure that needs to be rebuilt. Infrastructure gives more resources, though, doesn't it? Pretty sure it does. Some of these places are better than others for their goods. Oh god, I don't want to build up my allied land there. That's for Papa Stalin to do with all those factories that he just got back. Silos store your fuel, refineries to produce. It's kind of a waste. Yeah, if you say so. Why am I building up? Why in the world did I ever want to build you up? I think that was ages ago when I was pushing through here and I was like, oh, I need more supplies down here. What is that? Bottlenecked. Yeah. think some supplies are coming in by river there, which is quite cool. Okay, can we get those planes over here, please? I know you're flying over. I sent you over. Not all of you guys seem to be moving over. I thought I told you to... Oh, wrong divisions. You guys not gonna help out here? That's kind of why I sent you over. Wonder if anybody told me how to attach planes to divisions. Not that I'd be doing it here, but I feel like it's something that I should know how to do. Okay, one at a time now. One at a time. Yay. Submarine, submarine, submarine. I also want to be able to lay some mines at some point. Don't know which mines are worth my time, though. So many mines. Oh, right, what I maybe should be getting on right now are those maintenance companies, which will be good for my other stuff. Oh, crikey. I'm having a hard time taking you out because my attack isn't so hot, but I want to get these guys off of here. I'm sure we'll take them out eventually. Oh, did you guys give up? No, don't do that. I'm trying to tell you to attack into here. I'm trying to tell you guys to attack into here. It's a bit hard to do on this province. Torpedo mines are gold if you want to lay mines. Yeah, I will likely eventually need to. So can I actually draw you guys an offensive line into this province? Or is it too small to... Get your org and get those guys destroyed. It's heated in the air, so we don't get lovely superiority. Also, this isn't well defended. They can come in from here, no problem. Ah, but these guys are my friends. Yes, of course. It was red, so I assumed it was British. Common mistake for amateurs. Papa Stalin, please help with the taking of Turkey. It looks like Turkey is helping with the taking of you. Papa Stalin, please, you have a lot of units. Put them out there. Well, you have a lot of manpower, put it out there. I don't want to have to defend you from yourself. Oh, my navy's pathetic, Krupa. I've been building up some subs, but it's kind of late in the day for it. So what have I got here? Submarines, a few destroyers. I'm not sure I'm ever really going to use destroyers. I'm tempted to just take them all and scuttle them. Yeah, I'm probably better off saving the manpower. Excuse me. It doesn't tell me how much manpower I'm getting back from these. What is the manpower usage of you? 325. You can cut off Turkey quite easily. It looks like it, but there's a lot of American and British units there. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of you. Middle East. Is it like French Middle East? No, it's just some kind of different look there. Ooh, don't like what's happening to Iraq though. I want these guys out of here so I can move these units to help out elsewhere. Or I just leave 2 units here to always hold this. It's going to be hard to move across here. That might be better than just trying to dislodge these guys for no particularly good reason, but they're nice ports, and I'd hate the enemy to just keep mulching me with more units from them. Can you get them out of there? Well, that's probably not happening. And this might happen. They are dug in there like ticks. Alright, you know what? Forget you guys. You want to hold these positions for bleeding ever? You have them. I will grab 2 of the less advanced units of this. And hey, you're not even 6 out of anything, you're just 6. What's the best way here? Do I make another division for them? Well, not division, but another army group. Right, I'll take regular old cancer tank. Another regular old cancer tank. Shove them over there. And these guys... Well, for one, you guys are going to lose all of these. And you are going to have just this as a fallback line, and I highly doubt they'll be able to get over and blast through you. If they do, I'm in trouble, but I doubt they will. And you guys need to get on my my operation to slice through here. They do have a port here now, which is bothersome, and they're just rampaging through. Who the hell are you? I beg your pardon? You're part of this? What the... I won't... Oh, are you trying to get over for this? Please, please, no, sir. Whatever you think you're doing, don't do that. Alright, get away from there. You guys, however, I need you to strategically redeploy your way down to a short line over here. And I bet the supply is awful over there. It is, so hopefully you grab enough supplies on the way. And your job is to go and seal off Cairo. Get on that. How do you move these lines around again? I always forget how to move these lines once I've put them in, but whatever, those guys should be able to locate over there strategically. And hopefully this fallback line will be held forever. Well, it'd be even better if these guys just bugger off. And even if they leave a lot of troops there, it's a lot of troops that they're having to divert, and I'm not diverting too many to do much. Press Alt. Yeah, I was holding Alt. Ah, it was left mouse button. Don't know if this is going to be enough to get you guys through there, but you can try. I just don't want to have a front in the Middle East. I want to be able to focus on Europe. Pearl Harbor. Ooh. Expertly done. This is great. This keeps Japan busy and America busy. 15 points for Honolulu as well. Beleaguered American soldiers and Marines retreated to Fort Island. They continued to offer stubborn resistance until they were subjected to intense artillery and aerial bombardment. Long reach of the Imperial Japanese Navy has become greater still. Oh man, I can't wait to see America go up in flames. It's not going to be race for Berlin. It's going to be race for Wichita? I don't know. Where in the US would anybody want? Oh, well, obviously the oil, right? Race for Houston, maybe? That would make a bit more sense. America just has a cartoonish amount of power in this game. Like real life, of course. All those natural resources we're currently lending to them from the UK. Can't wait to cash in on that one. Are you guys getting entrenchment on this? You probably are, and I highly doubt they have anything that's going to break through that. Well, it's just an old medium tank, isn't it? I'm sure you'll be fine. You guys keep on rolling down there on the trains. Questionable effectiveness. How am I doing on those refits, by the way? They are being converted, right? Can't imagine why they wouldn't be, but... Doesn't cost anything to refit them. I suppose it only costs if they are more expensive than the old ones, would be my guess. Why is this considered really low supply over here? Could not imagine. Just go and help them out with some motorized supply then. Or is that even the problem? Maybe the problem is they don't have that supply hub, which they would really rather enjoy. I could make a push for that. Wouldn't be too big of a deal, surely. Get the heck out of there. Give me that supply area. And Papa Stalin is helping me fortify this, so that's okay as well. Yeah, getting to Mysora should help out with supply significantly. Any other supply sore spots? Oh, that's right. The Russians are coming over and eating my supplies, aren't they? Is that a supply point? No, it's probably just where trains meet. Is there a way to hide all the UI elements here so I can get a better look on the supply? Come now. We're all having a good time until someone mentioned Detroit, Modo. I don't want to win the Rustler Burger Prize. Nobody does. God, look at this delightfully pinchable area. Ah, but the UK hold this as well. Oh god, there's not much left of Iraq, is there? Bloomin' UK is over here. Definitely do hold positionen. This is not an offensive army for what it's worth. They were never meant to be on the offensive. So I'm actually going to stop that battle plan, tell them all to hold, and I just really need Stalin to pull his finger out of his arse over here because he's just losing all that oil again. If you end up losing Kabul, that's bad news. That is Kabul, right? Let's assume that it is. I thought it was Kabul. Me and my geography. Falling apart ever since I stopped working for Paradox. That's very much not Kabul. Well, it can be now. In our new world order, we can call it whatever we want. It's not Kabul. It's not even close. Ganja, then. Kabul is in Afghanistan. Huh. Makes more sense. Baku was what I was thinking of. Fair enough. The old man worked in Baku for a fair while. Never had anything good to say about it. Why are you just leaving that here, Stalin? Could I ask for control? Oh, you would give me control. Can I have Ankara, please? I have more than Ankara. What more would I possibly want around here? Honestly, it's a bit daft that you hold any of this. It's not your cores or anything. You're just occupying it. I'm not really sure Bulgaria should be holding on to any of this. I'm not even sure if they... Yeah, they're just asking for resistance around here. I would actually rather push this over onto the Soviet Union. But for now, I think I should ask for control of all of these states. And I doubt you're going to say no. It'd be weird if you did. Refused? I thought I trusted your judgment better than that. Come on guys, get into position. How bad could these trains be that you're failing at this? Thinks that handing you control would give you an unfair share of occupied territory, but you're failing to control any of it. The check mark, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, right, okay, I was not keeping my eye on that then, apparently. You guys aren't strategically redeploying anymore. I thought for sure I told you to strategically do it, but right now it would be a waste because you'd lose all that org that you've built up. By the way, did we manage to grab that supply hub? And I can't even remember which one we were going for. I don't remember. I was pushing for a supply place. It was probably Timsora, and Timsora looks good, so hopefully that will help with the supply issues. Right, the aerial situation on the other hand does not look good. Getting bombed to hell over here. Despite all the anti-air and radar that I've invested here. How many enemy bombers have been destroyed? Quite a few of them get destroyed day on day. But not enough, and they can outproduce that. Stalin's really operating on the 20 men to 1 gun. I've sent Stalin so many guns, he should have plenty ready to roll. Looks like he's deployed an extra 1,000,000 men, so how that's looking. All the adults serve here. How's he doing on his stockpile? Does he need more bleeding guns? Ah, he's got some old crappy guns left over from what I sent him. He's doing fine. He just needs to deploy more men. Don't know why he's dragging his heels about it. Pretty happy with what we hold here, at least. Alright. He who dares wins. He who dares wins. Tell us something we don't know. Alright, hopefully we could just push on through here, no problem. Get them into position. Not really sure they need much planning bonus for this. I should be stronger than them with my cancer tank wagons. What would really suck is if the Allies did a big push and broke through me here. I don't have a lot to offer up. I certainly don't have anything on the recruiting backlog. What I should certainly be considering is if the Middle East is going to be my push, I should find myself an air base for it. Damascus. I don't know how good Damascus is. What else do we have for an air base? 200 planes over there. That's not very good. Ah, 1,000 over in Konya. So where can I spare 1,000 planes from? Got plenty of them sitting around here doing a fat lot of not much else. So let's deploy... Well, that's 200 right over there, isn't it? Got those guys not doing a whole lot, but that's okay. I think I will bring all of you over to... Where's the 1,000? Where's the 1,000 place? Here we go. So that brings in a lot of close air support and a few fighters. Probably need a few more fighters, though, all things considered. Bring over like 300 more. Get them over there. And try my best to remember to reassign them for the Middle East as we do our push. Jake, you can push the Allies out of the Western Balkans. Shrink your front. When you say Western Balkans, I mean, I'd like to just shrink this all together. These aren't the best of units for it, though. The big push, that is. But at least Stalin can help me with it.
Order.
Are you meaning just taking my units and pushing on in with it? Not thrilled on the idea. Although you said Western Balkans. I want to shrink the front, but I certainly want my stuff in position for it. Roll through Hungarian plains. You mean just roll across that river? Super keen on it. I got a lot of Stalin help down here, though. I wonder if I couldn't just push with you guys. Oh, well, maybe I don't want to push through those mountains, but if we could just push along here, perhaps that would help out a bit. I feel like I'm missing a group here. Oh yeah, I'm missing you guys. Nothing too special about you. So you're probably not the best ones to want to push with. Yeah, no freedom bombs just yet. I'm sure I'll be liberated in due time. Alright, you guys help us out with the Middle East, please. You too. How is the Middle East? Oh, just a few friendly enemy planes. Push, 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 push. Oh, they immediately dispatch their own planes. And we immediately feel the burn of supply around here. Come on, lads. You know you can help. Get down here, get Damascus supply, get those ports, which I can't do anything with, because there's no way in heck I can get supply through the Mediterranean right now. And just for God's sake, make your way down to here. Maybe I should even tell you to be ultra aggressive for it to go on. Didn't that aggressive thing used to be DLC? Is it still DLC? Don't know, and I dread to think. Papa Stalin is not helping me with this line, but I wouldn't expect him to. Oh god, that's not a very nice line, is it? Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. The spearhead order is DLC, Death or Dishonor. Gotcha. Look at that, got these guys stuck in there. Just make sure that they get rolled out. Good old neutral Saudis. It's probably bad for me if they join the Allies, because they're going to join the Comintern, because they're going to get rolled over and just give me another front to worry about. Their neutrality is the best thing they offer me right now. I mean, I have tried and failed to use the spearhead order. I don't think I understand it well enough. Look at this mess. I can see why people micro this. Alright, how are those? How are those? There we go. Still working our way through our big old happy tanks. Ask for control state. Please give me this. And this. And this. And this. And this. And this. And that. Oh, father. This. And this. And this. And this. And this. And this. And... Ah. Let's try that again. Please give me this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that. And you, and that, and this. Hey, they're only too willing. Would you also give me some of this? Ah, Trebizond is where they draw the line. They're not willing to give over former Turkish land. Well, not the former Turkish capital, at least. Give me that then, please. There we go. Now they shouldn't be quite so revolting, and it's my allied manpower that I use to suppress them anyway. Aerial situation looks great. They have some bombers, but I will destroy those bombers. I wonder if I kept that Iraqi manpower if it all went away. Is there a way to still check and see if they're giving me that manpower? No, looks like they're not. But Finland is, and the Soviet Union is, and Bulgaria is, so that's good. Can I have some more garrison support, please? What a bro. What an absolute bro. Papa Stalin is always there for me, and I'm always there for them. It's very, very symbiotic. Okay, my god, I was hoping Turkey would fall, Stalin. You gotta do something on your end here. I can't do all the work. Well, it feels like that's exactly what I am doing. Once I get this push down here... Oh man, I feel like I should be training up more of these garrison units. They are good for holding these things. Not that super garrison, but my coastal defense. I don't... engineers make sense. Maybe anti-air doesn't. Nah, need that anti-air just in case. It's a shame, because that uses a lot of it, and I'm not sure I have a lot of it to spare. Helps if they come out with a tank, and it helps if they have air support, which they usually do. They're reinforcing with anti-air. Does that tell me I don't have enough? I am short on anti-air. So we need another, like, couple factories on anti-air stuff. What can I pull back on? Maybe a couple of jet fighters. It's a shame to lose out on that. Same with the tank chassis. There we go, get that anti-air out of there. They have a connection from Iraq. No, well, I'd need to push through here to cut off Turkey altogether. And they still have the port of Batumi, a level 2 naval base, which would be giving them all the supplies they need. Although, they can't really get through here, can they? No, they shouldn't be able to bring in supplies through here. So actually, if I do cut them off here, that's game, set, and match for them, isn't it? Yeah, I need to cut them off from Q8 and Basra. Alright, well that'll be what we do once we get over to here. And hopefully I have enough line of everything to hold that. Alright, said I was going to get some of these guys in, so I wanted more coastal defense. Train up. Another whole fat lot of them, and there we go. They need support equipment and anti-air, and I need to make sure I'm making more of both of those. I gave away too much of my support equipment before, I'm sure of it. And I'm left wondering, where's all my stuff even going? I suppose I'm making a bit too much mechanized. I'll drop that down a lot to free up a lot of factories. And that can restart some production of close air support. Prepare a supply hub near Iraq, make a breakthrough easier. I don't want to build a supply hub, god no. Preparing it on the other hand? Oh right, I suppose what you mean is prepare to link it up. Maybe some of these aren't actually linked up very well. Certainly this isn't very good, but I would want to be able to get over to Mosul, wouldn't I? Which probably means linking up Aleppo over to here, so it's 1, 2, 3 into Mosul. Probably. How does this work again? Is it right click? No, left click. There we go. There we go. Yeah, maybe make it half decent. Bring it up top. Nice and cheap and easy to do. Wait, it won't be done until March? There we go, now it'll be done in February. A little bit is all needed. There's a supply hub in the north, right on your border. There is. Oh, there's a supply hub over in Erzurum. But do I even want to go through all those horrible mountains? I'd rather cut them off by going straight through Iraq. And that would include getting that over to Mosul, but it'd probably be done before I even link that up. The other one is in Mosul. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Mosul. That's what I'm thinking about linking it up to. It's only going to be 1, 2, 3 to get it over there once I break through to that. What was that noise? God knows. What's taking you guys so long? Also, how's this going? Spy network's looking good, and this is good to see that 2 people working work better than 1. I should probably be working on some of this stuff, right? Although I don't know if any of this is going to help out. Diplomatic pressure. Is it diplo pressure? Does that help with something? Enemy operative capture. Commando trait. I don't know if any of these really help at all. Blueprints, passive defense, counterintelligence. Commando is nice. Well, give it a go. I'm too unfamiliar with everything that there is there. Wow, 10 of those divisions are locked down here. That's a bit much. A jet tactical bomber, and I want those made on the double, but I might not have the time for that right now. Okay, what do I want to be spending my attention on? More naval stuff, perhaps, because I think I have all the industry I could ever need. Never bothered with some... might want better radar, actually. Especially with all the bombing that the Allies are going to be doing on me. Don't know if I need any more air until 1950. I want to work on those submarines, start cranking out half-decent submarine hulls, but they're also going to need the ability to lay mines, mine warfare, but also the ability to be a bit quieter. Is there any way to make my submarines quieter so they don't get detected all the time? Improved ship torpedo launcher. Snorkels. Reduces visibility. Ooh, improved snorkels. Alright. That was some good snorkels, should be fine. Suicide pills are unironically good if agents get captured. You either have to rescue them or wait like 200 days for them to die. Suicide pills have a chance for them to die instantly, opening with a slot. How nice. Well, we can consider that once the other thing is done. Why can't I see anything anymore? There we go. Come on, lads. Support attack helps out so much. Yeah, give me that. Oh, crikey, lost Tel Aviv in no time. Alright, Jerusalem. Jerusalem for the Swedes. It's the natural border of things. I'm glad to see how well these guys are performing. You guys I'm a little less glad to see. Supply situation isn't too bad, though. I wonder if I'm actually doing much supply through the sea myself. Got loads of convoys. Logistic fulfillment is good. You guys are, of course, getting the best supplies that you can. You deserve it. Is that pink front line on the east intentional? Pink front line on the east. Pink front line on the east. This one? It absolutely is not. That's probably from where this broke off earlier. Come on, everybody needs to be on this plan. I'm glad Europe's just sitting there doing nothing. If I had to also concentrate on Europe, I'd be a very lost man. But as long as Europe isn't struggling on supplies too much, then everything's okay. Is that... Wait, oh no, that's Soviet Union. I hope that isn't Soviet Union. It's United Kingdom, okay. That must be the UK's single little toehold in my own land. Not a big deal, though. Oh, look at these poor undersupplied buggers. Eating their own boots. Yeah, it's just a funny... I never, ever, ever wanted to fight the Allies here. It was all just going to be us against the Axis. But no, the Allies had to get really stuck up about my so-called invasion of Norway. My god, Papa Stalin, how badly are you going to be fighting here? What he is really doing is he's staffing my own line here, but he's letting India in something rotten. He is not doing a good job of protecting his own lands. He's only got 233 divisions fielded. I would expect a lot more. He's got all these guns. What's keeping him? Does he need like a reload to figure things out? I'm wondering about that, actually. We did have this problem before. Tell you what, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to reload the game just in case there's some silly buggers, especially since the peace conference went through. Stalin was so low on divisions when Germany was still kicking. Yeah, but now he's got his everything back. I'm surprised he's taking so long. Let's quit to main menu and jump back in. Plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. Very agreeable. No, Stalin is done with his purge. He was done with that almost 10 years ago. Alright, let's get back to it. Gotta remember I'm playing a paradox game. Every so often the AI needs a kick up the backside with a restart. Bong. But really, I can't be expected to man Stalin's front lines for him as well. And before the Allies push in the west, or rather nuke me in the west. Alright, missing out on some vital research here. Am I working on this? Yeah, I am. Just doesn't look like I am. Mine warfare, magnetic mines. Torpedo tube mine deployment. Mine layering goes up. Mine damage goes up. Mine avoidance goes up. Gee, I don't really know what I'm looking at here. Let's just do some super mines or whatever. I'll figure it all out. Someday I'll design a half-decent submarine for us to use. There weren't a whole lot of factories for me to take over. Actually, where are all your factories? Why was nobody building up the Middle East? Maybe they thought the Middle East will never pay off as an investment. Little do they know. Oh god, this is painfully, badly lined. Oh god, it's barely lined with folks at all. I think I need... Are these guys ready? They're far from ready. Scraping the barrel makes it take so long to have people ready to commit. Once I push this over to Cairo, I'll probably just have them on Cairo, and then I need to push this out. I was hoping just... I thought it would be nice and easy. Stalin pushes from the north, I push from the west. Bang, we get rid of the Allied existence here in the Middle East. But Stalin has been failing so hard on this. And not that I'm doing much better, but these units are not here for fighting, they're here for garrisoning. Come on, just move in, take it, get rid of those. Stalin's busy in Afghanistan. Call this busy? How many units is this? Hardly any, and he's getting his ass kicked by discount Indians. I feel bad for stopping at this. I'd love to march on and take more of Cairo, but I can't give too much attention to the... Can't give too much attention over here. I'm probably just going to deploy 4 units to hold this line. That should be plenty since it's a river crossing. And then dedicate the rest of my Cancer Tank wagon to pushing the allies out of the Middle East. God's sake though, Stalin, do something. Anything. Just stop being so useless here. Yeah, he's lost his oil. He's about to get pocketed out and destroyed in Baku. Take the port for, well, the port. It's not as defensible there, though. Although if I can continue to push... If I take the other side of that, might be alright. It's just I really wanted the river for defense. Do I really want that port, though? Oh, I'll tell you what I do want, though, is the 7 million people living in Cairo. Probably keep pushing in Africa with 10 to 12 divisions, yeah, but I also need to push elsewhere. Yo. Come on, lads. In you go. Okay. How do I select these guys again? How do I select the units that are just part of this line? There's a way to do that, isn't there? I feel like there is. Anyway, there's you guys who... Basically everybody should be assigned to this, and this order shouldn't exist. Control right click. I thought it was... Oh, it was the right click. I was left clicking. There's my problem right there. There we go. Now I'm actually holding the river, and they're probably going to back this up, and I'm just going to take... let's see, that's just original Cancer Tank, and I'm almost out of Cancer Tanks. I'd hate to leave them with the super Cancer Tank things here. But still, I will probably get rid of this line, take these 4 out to a blank division, and all they have to do is hold that. And I want to switch you out for the... well, actually, I want them all switched out to just regular Cancer Tank. No sense wasting my good modern tanks on this. They need support equipment and towed anti-air, neither of which they get. Too bad. Struggling on anti-air, don't you know? Alright, so you guys do that, and that leaves me with you folk, who now need to... Well, wait until people have staffed this line, I suppose, otherwise... Whoa, what are you doing? Hold off there. You got nothing you need to attack for. Also, you just have a vague plan of coming along here, even if you never intend to actually do it. Maybe get some planning bonus or something. Oh, the planning bonus only helps when you're activating it, doesn't it? Doesn't matter. You guys are vaguely in position. Oh god, yeah, they want to cross the river. Too bad. Let's try those suicide pills then. Tasty. Right, the rest of you folks then, hold and strategically redeploy to... How hard do you think we can push through Iraq? I mean, really, I just want you to push down here. These guys would sweep around. These are big enough provinces that they shouldn't have too much of an issue. And I need you to want to go down to here. Cut them off from supply, hopefully. Maybe Stalin have an easier time killing them. I originally started watching you, and then the Daniel. We're covering pre-HoI 4 release stuff. Good to see you coming back to it. Yeah, it's good to be back on HoI. It was purely peace conferences that kicked me out of this game for... Whoa, how the hell are you getting ravaged here? Probably because they're using an enormous amount of combat width on it. Oh, that's not good. Not to mention they have air superiority. How can that be? No, they don't. Yeah, I figured 4 divisions would be plenty to hold this. Evidently not. Stalin's coming to help, but I don't think that'll be enough. You need to go and help out there. Dang, You lack supply, Jake. We're still waiting for this to work. Even so. Even so. I think I need to double up my units here then. Sucks. I have way too many people committed to this bleeding front. I need these guys to push. I got my mechanized. And I'm making my happy new modern tanks. But how are we doing? We've got some artillery, anti-tank, severely lacking anti-air. And here I thought I was making loads of anti-air. I'll make it 9 a day, so in 100 days I'll have that cleared, but that's not to count for all the new ones I'm going to need. Can I pull away from anything? I never made my new jet planes either, did I? Right, I need to switch out you for jet tactical bombers. I don't like the fact that you're so low down, but boy am I hungry for factories. Spam a few forts, help them hold. Oh yeah, that was the whole point of getting over to here. I wanted to spam some forts on this. How do you make it so that it goes to the top of the queue? Control click, place the beginning of queue. 2 here, and maybe 3. Hopefully you hold that. Suck to lose that. Also suck if I move over here and then you guys don't help out with that. Alright. That should be enough to hold it, but now my push is only with 12 units, and that's not very good. I'm just so overstretched here. The dream of just being able to hold this with the units is kind of dying. And I want these guys ready. They're 15% of the way done. So low on manpower as well as usual. Mind that if there is active combat in a province, there'll be no building. That's okay though. They will hold this and then it'll get better. And then maybe I can pull some of those beloved tanks away. Guys, what the heck are you doing? Just strategically deploy your way over there, please. Maybe there's no infrastructure for them to strategically redeploy in. Ah, there should be. Make a port for easier resupply. I'm sure the supply will be fine once we tool these. Oh, they have been tooled. Maybe that's all the better reason that I should have taken the port, but... Naval bases cost 5,000 though. Yeah. Be done in April. Well, I do intend on holding this for a long time, so better to have them supplied and forted up. If resistance is too high, oh well, this stuff is pretty unhappy with us. Yo-ho! Get into position, push the allies out of here, and for God's sake, Stalin, stop being such an embarrassment! Maybe a bit of the problem is the enemies. Well, they got fighters here. Perhaps if I were to lend a bit of aid over there, such as sending my fighters to the Caucasus, And maybe even all of you guys over to the Caucasus. Oh, that's too far, is it? I don't have any air bases around to make use of to help out with that range-wise. But I could use Stalin's air bases. No reason not to. It's 300 right there. So if I grab 3 of my close air support units, get them over here and helping out with that, then maybe they'll stop being such an embarrassment. That's assuming the allies don't immediately rectify that with, yep, support planes, bombers. Oh, it's disgusting stuff. Get some of these jet fighters to help out as well. Oh god, that one's full up now, isn't it? You guys go and help out like that then, please. Could hear the spluttering of them, not happy with the situation. We need some more propaganda here. What was that? Blow the Suez Canal! I can blow it up. I don't think people will like that. If I had to guess, they will not like that. How are we looking on these? Whoa, are these guys automatically doing things? Or are these just options that I have? Anyway, I'd rather prepare collaborative government. Okay. Need collaboration less than 100, which certainly is, but I need network strength 50. Alright, something to consider. Have you started to deploy subs? Nope. It will prevent anyone from using it, including allies, if they recapture it. Well, I don't plan on them recapturing it, but surely it should be contested right now. Enemies cannot pass. Contested. Wait, friends and neutrals can, but enemies cannot? I guess we can't. Hard to say, but hopefully we'll hold this forever. Supply situation not great still, though. Maybe I could help out by having you set to... Doesn't seem like I can set it to anything else right now. Maybe that'll help alleviate a bit. Or better yet, I'll just have you guys always set to use the best. Then I don't need to worry about what those are set to. Oh yeah, it wasn't built yet, so it couldn't be set. These guys don't fancy their chances digging into Iraq. Probably because I've taken away half of their strength. It's a port, Zingus. It is a port that I'm building. Well, a naval base, which is hopefully what I'm meant to be doing. Allows overseas supplies. Thinking about it, maybe a port won't help much. I mean, there's no way I can get supplies through this, but maybe I can get supplies like down here. I see them trying to cross here. I see them failing to cross here. That's good. This I'm not too happy about. Are you even going to be able to get through this? Please, Stalin, please. Oh my goodness. 1,000 enemy fighters. Well, at least we're shooting them down more than we're being shot down, but still, grim. Bloody grim. The vastness of Iraq will consume us. Okay, here's the dream. We make our way down here. Oh, great news! Hirohito has taken out New Zealand! Alright, Hirohito, you've got more to do than that. First New Zealand, then the Aussies, and then a bigger... Oh, this is good! Oh, this is also quite bad. I mean, good, India's dying. Bad, we're not getting it. Even worse, Japan might really start hating on Soviet Union once he doesn't have other borders. Please, invade USA, Hirohito. I'm begging you. These British... These British cannot be happy dying over in Iraq for no good reason. Non-aggression pact with Siam. Oh, I'd love that now. I would really love that. Could we, Could you sign one with Japan, please, Comintern? Oh, well, you've got one with Siam. From what I've seen, Japan takes Australia and East Africa after India when they succeed. I mean, them taking Africa, also good. The enemy of my enemy is not my friend. Don't let anyone tell you that, but it's my ally. Okay, we've got a little bit of a fort up here now. We've got better snorkels for that day that we eventually make submarines. I'm sure it'll come eventually. Gonna wait until this is done before I consider that. Fuel gain per oil. I might need a lot of fuel where I'm going, but look, I got a lot of fuel. Maintenance companies are still being made. Anything to help with the old mine laying here? Naval mine damage up. I just know so little about this. Improved torpedo launcher. Why not? What's this? They want to give me Ukko-Pekka. What in the world is Ukko-Pekka? Are those guns? I mean, sure, why not? How are you on manpower these days, Finland? 2,000. What a champ. Manpower hurts so much. Must set up collaborative government to squeeze manpower out of another state. France would do. France would do nicely. Oh, hey, here we go. Prepare collaboration government in France. Yes. Needs 14 factories, 1,000 guns, and 200 support equipment. The support equipment might struggle on. And I will give you... Huh. I should give you the people that are already in Paris, surely. But I don't know who's who. Oh, you're a double agent or something? Soviet nationality. British nationality. Ooh, nationality gives bonus on these. Okay, who's already in France? I need Urnen and Göttingen for collaboration government in France. Göttingen and Urnen. Göttingen and what? Are these different people that I assigned to it? Don't send the ones in Paris. You want to keep the network on to repeat the mission. Okay, but are these not different people? Or is that you? Oh, no, that her name is Eva Bjork. I see. But then who else would I be... I need to put somebody on it. It might as well be you two, and then once you lose that, because if I take them away from you, I'm going to lose this, haven't I? Nah, I'll prepare both of them. So, Bjork, do it. Take the ones from Paris. Take one from Paris and one from Italy. Yeah, but I need to do the same to Italy, which would be one from Paris and one from Italy. Unless it's a well, actually, I don't know how the degradation of this works. Surely I'd want to do both, though. Check their traits for bonuses. Blueprints, effectiveness, counterintelligence, infiltration risk, God knows. You just need one agent to build a network to 50. Okay, but I have 5 agents and 3 places I want to target, so I'm not left with many options here. Of all the places I'm going to fold, I will probably fold Italy first. It seems like the easiest to invade out of all of them, given that I'm going to be pushing through here. So maybe agents will return after the mission. You can reuse them. I should hope so. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be sending whoever to it. $14 over 60 days. Great. Prepare that. Outlook is excellent. Risk 10%. Bonus outcome. Operation improved outcome. Ooh, well, that's nice. Get on that then. And then Italy. Prepare collaborative government. Get Lokten and Borgen. No, that's not their names. Kim and Don. Kim and Don. Get on it. Now that's a lot of support equipment that I don't have. Jings, I am bleeding support equipment. One wonders where it's all going. Hopefully, well, I don't have it in the stockpile to give it to them now, do I? Eesh, never enough anything, is there? I think I'm gonna really cut down on my motorized now. All your support equipment is burning in the desert. Yeah, I know, but I just need to... I need to end this front so I can focus on other fronts. There are too many of them. I'm not even sure they're doing too well out there. 15% attrition out here. Failing on the offense. At this point, I wouldn't mind just holding the line, but Stalin cannot hold his own line, so... Oh, crikey, do I not have my planes helping out in the Middle East? I do, it's just they have more planes. Alright, Papa Stalin, sorry, can't really help you here. Got my own problems to deal with. Can you help out? Is there another place to park my planes? Your covert operation will not start. You need to check start when ready. What? Surely I'll be told when it's ready, right? Commence when ready. Commence when ready. They've not collected any of my guns. I got loads of infantry equipment, but that support equipment will be a different and considerably harder story, since I need 1,000 for reinforcement, and that is... that's not too many, though, actually. It's 50 days to get that done, but there are others burning. You see a tiny green number under the eye symbol. Do you really think DDR Blind will notice it? Well, it says 12 right now, so I wouldn't count on it. War propaganda against Turkey. Those damn Turks, they ruined Turkey. Maybe the problem is you guys are still too aggressive. Hey, figure out suicide. Although I'm not sure any of this is worth my time anymore. Just send 2 divisions, rush down the fort. If by fort you mean port, then maybe. Just see if they can get to Basra without any trouble. This line is stretched way too thin. At least Stalin is helping me out holding it. Actually, that's not Stalin, is it? Where are you from? Socialist Republic of Bulgaria is actually bringing in some tanks to help out. That's very nice of them. Sadly, though, they're able to pierce our division. And again, my divisions are not good for fighting here. No way, no how. Go and help them out a little bit with their defense. This guy's probably in for a very bad time going down here. Keep the rest of the armies in Iraq tied down. We're having a hard time with that since they are just completely obliterating us. Oh, and I've just found something I don't like to see here. Hopefully holding Basra will be enough, but I suspect they're going to have something trying to keep it there. And how do you think their supply will be when I cut them off from here? Okay, thankfully I'm still mulching them, but I do not have air superiority here. We got any more fighter wings to bring in? These are fighter ones. Might help out. Go, 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 go. Cut these guys off. Get these guys holding the line. Okay, I can actually bring in some extra Commie garrison units here. I am going to shove them down and just tell them to go out there and bleed for me. They do not have anti-air. They're not going to be happy with that. It'll take them forever to get the goods they need. But I don't have time. I need them out there right now. So they're just going to be on some nobody thing here. And they are going to be assigned to help hold this line. Strategically redeploy your way down here. Ooh. Strategically redeploy your way down here, please. Ooh, I'm capped on command power. And I should be enjoying myself a couple of new commanders, frankly. Martin Kibbe, he will eventually be in charge of the Near East defenses, but for now, get your units down here and holding this line, please. For your information, just taking the railway in Iraq, you will cut off their supply. I should hope so. They don't want me to take it for some reason. Yeah, they are not letting me just take that. Hopefully you'll be able to come in and help us out. You've got a lot more org. Come on, one of you is at least regular enough. Ugh, it's not enough. It's just not enough. I mean, I could move over here and take their railway to cut it off like that. Get their airbase as well, just in case that's what's... Oh my, around 1,500 to 1,736 airplanes are in that airbase. Oh, damn. I thought I gave you guys suicide pills. How's that operation going then? Bill says it's going to go excellently, but you still need that. Is it going to be okay if he's stuck in prison? Ah, India is out. Oh, that's disgusting. Still though, India out of the picture frees up Stalin a bit. I mean, could I mount a rescue operation for you? Oh, I can just put you on that instead. But the other guy's not going to get himself killed, is he? Captured by France. Damn you, France. Oh well, I'll just assign the other guy. Alright, make way. I want your bleeding airbase. Although some Aussies are on their way to try and make sure that I cannot. Oh, that's not my unit to control. Might struggle to take this. Come on, lads. Push them. Push them out of there. Looking good. Yeah, I've never tried rescue operation, but... Ah, there we go. So that should, God willing, hold the... well, ruin their supplies, because they can't get it by train anymore. It'd be even better if I completely cut them off by grabbing these, or this. You guys are getting there faster than I had expected, which is good. You guys are horrifically out of supply, which is bad. And you are even running away. I don't like it. They want their supplies back. Move your aircraft into the new base. If the new base gets captured, I'm probably not going to like that. It is, however, giving us some nice, nice even footing over here in the Middle East. Alright, nice. They can't pierce us. That's the power of the modern cancer tank. Can't wait until it's even more modern and more cancerous. Insufficient tungsten. What is... Did Stalin just shut off, Did Stalin shut off his exports? How do I see his export thing again here? No, he's still an export focus. Maybe I just need a lot more tungsten? Or maybe somebody sabotaged my tungsten supplies. Oh well, Soviet Onion, I need that. Oh, I've got all the tungsten I can get out of him. See him, you've got tungsten. Please give. Don't want to overbuy. Slightly underbuy. Save myself a factory or two. You can prospect for resources in the Decisions tab. I wasn't aware that was everywhere. Not seeing it here. Dismantle the Maginot. Region-wide industrial program. Fully controlled... That doesn't sound too bad. Any owned state gets 1 building slot. Well, it only says Lapland. Don't know if that would be more. Yeah, it looks like generics don't get to appropriate or gather themselves some new resources. Tragedy, I know. Alright, if I could... Oh, well, I'm still waiting for these other guys to strategically redeploy in here, but they're getting here. I'm happy to see it. But even happier to see these guys low on supply, the enemies that is. They don't look too low on supply right now, though. Oh, nice breakthrough there. Why stop? Why contain it? Oh, because you can't do it. Okay, well, it's a good reason not to. I think you guys can handle this. I just want you to do it by assisting. Cripple them. Ooh. Yeah, I have all the research for industry apart from one, and I doubt it's the one I need. Still working on resistance suppression. Is that what I should be doing? There is a bit too much resistance, sure, but I think in the places that matter, it's all looking pretty swell. It's growing in Poland, which concerns me a little bit. But since I don't burn my own manpower on that, maybe I should consider doing another continual focus. Factory repair speed, oh, that would be good for all the ones getting ravaged, but... Infrastructure, division training time, suppression... I do need a lot of planes coming out. Dropping down their production cost would be pretty swell. Might be for the better. Well, I don't have rocket focus though. Would I ever want that? I'm not sure I care too much about that. Oh, jet technology. That would shave 2 years off the next generation of aircraft, which I am somewhat working on. Come on, help out our buddy here. Don't just leave Karbala open for people to take now. Oh, I'm going to be so much happier with no allies around here. Supply situation still isn't good here. In fact, they're eating a ton of attrition. How's that port coming along? It's halfway there. Living on a prayer. Alright, push them out into the sea, get them out of Basra, and get them out of Q8. Not racist, just don't like them. There we go. I just think straight away that being attacked on multiple fronts is pretty bad for them, right? Oh my, we've got some damn good attack out here. Give myself that for free. Also, do not let them in here. Please don't let them in here. I think they're gonna get... yeah, in they go. These guys are actually well supplied there, so they're not going to be so easy to take. But the rest of them should be cut off now. Still worry that they're somehow getting supplies. But if I can just kick them out of here altogether, they shouldn't be able to do too many easy air raids on us. It'll be even harder for them if I ever decide to take that. But I just want to free up my units from this front so I can push and crush Europe. The biggest fear, of course, is Japan coming to war with us. I wish, well, since the Soviet Union's the one in charge, I can't really choose what happens on that front, but Japan versus Soviet Union, hopefully we both understand, but we're way too busy for that. Oh, look at all that out of supply. Oh, doesn't that look just beautiful? I know you guys are not made for fighting, but do you think you could... No, let's wait until they dry up a bit more in supply. Iran is indeed sitting it out, although they might be considered going over to the Comintern. Same with Saudi Arabia, but I think the Soviets took a focus that gave them more of that. As in, gave them influence over the Arabs. Alright, I'm still not building my bleeding submarine stuff. I'm just researching, but maybe someday it'll be useful. Oh, Swedish Finland cancelled that land lease of equipment that I didn't even know what it was. Can these guys go away now? Just take Basra altogether, and then they'll only have Q8. Good lord, I wandered off around when you were banging your head against Copenhagen. I see you've eaten Germany. Well, say we've eaten a bit more than Germany, but the rest of the world still has to go. Thank God I don't have, like, a lot of attention needed on this. Although, for all I know, I could have, by now, pushed forward through this with relative ease, but I can't really afford the manpower risk at this point. How much of my support equipment has died? Okay, we're actually rejigging our support equipment here, which is good. Once you guys are in here, let's kill them out of Q8 as well, whilst they're still low on org and everything else. Come on, come on, this is needed. Push them into the sea. What's this guy doing sitting here? New Zealand volunteers. They don't seem too keen on the fight. Come on, help us out. Just get these guys out, secure the front. A lot of these guys don't seem to be out on supply. How are they even getting supply over here? They can't take it through the Bosphorus. I've cut them off from here, and I've cut them off from here. So, is it possible that they're getting it up the river somehow? No, that's downriver. Try to encircle the Americans and Brits in Iraq, otherwise they'll regroup and reinforce the Caucasus. No idea how they have supply. It is not impossible, I suppose, that they are airdropping supply. But wouldn't that show up? Alright, well, I crushed them on the front here. I'm thinking I should move my planes over to Baghdad, just have better range on everything for here. I assume the further you are from the action, the less effective your planes are. Do you lose your planes if your airfield gets taken and all your planes are there? Right, you guys need a new plan to just keep on pushing them out. I think it might actually be better if you guys push through here, like chop them in half, then these guys are ultra cut off. If a circle of air wing covers the entire region, they get no penalties. It'd be pretty hard to cover the entire region. Alright, what are we thinking for dealing with this? Maybe get rid of all your commands and make yourself a new batch. Instead of being here, just get yourself over here and then punch through this. That's not at all what I wanted you to do. I wanted to make a group or a line. God, that's even less what I wanted. Why is it going along there? There we go. Have this and just cut your way through it. Cut it in half. The only time you lose planes is when your airbase is nuked. Oh, okay, so they all just get out of there. It'd be quite funny. They could be out of fuel and whatnot and just happy-go-lucky stick around there. Okay, you guys are coming in, but actually by now I think I'd rather have... Who are the guys that are defending this? I might actually, at this point... Since this line seems to be... Oh, no, I still want you for the big push, wouldn't I? Nah, actually, the line should... Don't know, but I'm thinking about half of you can be added to this group, and your group is going to do a bit more area defense, because I really, really, really do not want to be naval invaded over here, and that is 120% what they could do. Shouldn't need to do it here. There's no ports. But there we go. Alright, get on that. This is a little worrisome. Like, they can really come at me on this. Do I need to dedicate yet more onto this? I suppose I can pull away from a line like over here. Grab a couple more of you. They're not even trying that hard. If they tried a bit harder, they could have this one. Alright, you guys are actually going to be thrown over to here. Whatever the heck I just ordered, I'm pretty sure I didn't want to order it. I wanted to grab 1, 2, 3, 4 of you and assign you to this. There we go, much better. And hopefully they will strategically deploy over to there. There we go. You guys just need to keep holding that. An unfortunate amount that I have to dedicate just to those defenses. That's why I wanted to root it out, so I could just plonk my own units down on them, but yeah, I don't think these ones are going to fall too easily. Actually, look at this. Oh, right, no. I was thinking there weren't many attacking, but there were plenty on the defense. Gutting. Put those defenders in some army with a general. The bonuses should be enough. They've got no supply right now. Who's got no supply? Put those defenders in some army with a general. The bonuses da 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 da. Don't know what you mean. Maybe you're saying these guys need a general? Seems a bit overkill for just holding this tiny little bit. These guys might benefit more from a general. Yeah, there you go, Peter Bjork. You'll be in charge of holding this. Come on, guys, on you go. How in God's name do these guys have supply? Well, some of them sure don't. Not happy how they're pushing into Soviet land, and I'm even less happy how Papa Stalin is just not deploying divisions. What is taking you so long, man? Have you emptied your stockpile again? Well, he does look... Well, he's got some thousands of guns. Maybe he wants many more thousands. How many have I got to give him? What? How? Where did all my guns go? Don't tell me I've been giving him lots more guns on a monthly basis again. I'm sure I set it to 1 off. The desert is a cruel mistress. Or maybe the desert swallowed all my guns then. And I did slow down my production, didn't I? Well, I guess I need that back. He has random divisions throughout Russia. Millions of reservists. I wish he would actually do some deploying on his lines, which are crumbling. He shouldn't have to worry about India that much anymore, thanks to Japan and Siam's border gore galore on core. He wants to give me... it's not even worth anyone's time, that Stalin. You want to give me anything, give me manpower. I've gone to such great lengths to secure a front that I'm not even sure I ultimately wanted. Stuff's looking a bit revolting on you, Stalin. Would you mind handing that over? Oh, no. Don't need more of that. And he does not want to give it over. Could you request manpower for occupations of Uncle Joe? I think I already have plenty of it. I could always ask more, and I probably always should ask for more. But how is that looking right now? Right, I've got 720,000 in reserve, but the Soviet Union has so much, I should just take whatever I can. Garrison support, please, Uncle Stalin. Another 190,000, but I can't use them for fighting. How I wish I could. Sunrise, Greenfeld, very dead man. Thank goodness for this front not moving. Could release Germany as a puppet and use their manpower if it's necessary. Well, it's not necessary until I'm out of manpower that I do have. First things first, though, I absolutely want this front gone. I don't want to think about any units that I have to have here. I'm using a lot of reserve, a lot of defense units for an aggressive line, and that's awful. I need some ideas, though. How are these people getting supply? Where could they be getting supply from? I have taken the ports. They cannot get through the Bosphorus. How? Turkey's capital. You think they're getting it from here? Well, if I take that, their capital's just going to move again, so maybe I should cut them here. Yeah, maybe I should push here instead. That would cut them off like nobody's business. They don't have any supply in British-occupied land, but in Turkey they do. But wouldn't that just move the supply down here? If a supply hub is connected to a capital, it emits supply. I'm not seeing anything anything connected to Caesar here. Yeah, there's something to be said for encircling it instead of taking it. Well, since the supply... Well, the supply is coming down a wee bit here, isn't it? Right, what if I just chop along here then? Oh, crikey. No, this single bit here is messing up everything. Go just along that tiny bit, and then just give him a bit of a snippy snip. See what happens then. Because this is what I really want to cut off more than anything. Those guys are slaughtering Russia and stealing Russia's oil. None of that's good. Out of infantry equipment and support equipment to keep the garrisons at bay. I make a lot of this stuff, but the desert is consuming it all. Yeah, it takes so long for people to move around here. Dangerous stuff. Man, Turkey capitulated. They gotta go. Game is yelling at me. Please, hombre. Supply issues, hombre. But hey, I should have this... Alright, the constant attacks are probably delaying this. But it'll be done eventually. And actually, I'm at the point where I need to build more things. Military factories, perhaps? I do always need more of them, but I'm wondering if there's anything better at this point. Anti-air and radar. Oh, right, I can upgrade my radar around here. I am all but certain that this is going to be a hotly contested point for me getting bombed into a new Stone Age. So for now, build these up. And there's max anti-air here already. Somebody must have explained how anti-air works, but I didn't pay attention to it. Let's say if I have level 5 anti-air in Luxembourg, is that going to help out in all of the Benelux region as much as all the anti-air in Amsterdam? Or whatever this area is, Holland rather. Simple yes or no would suffice, although if it's no, I'd like to know more about how it works. Local supply from nearby cities for all these regiments? I find that hard to believe. No! Okay, how would it work then? Alright, you guys, just get going. Go, go, go. Ravage them out of here. I know, you're fighting into a very unpleasant place. Also, why would I be caring about that? Go and help us out in Asia Minor, please. It's probably giving me a very, very small amount given the positions of this. So you guys fly over to here. You guys go over there. Oh, wow, there's just a massive load of space for all of you over here, actually. That'll help out big time. And then you guys can come over here. As long as everybody's helping out in Asia Minor. Oh, jeez. Oh, double G's. Dangerous naval invasion. Well, I should have that defended, right? Izmir's here for exactly that. Unless that's telling me about my ally who's getting invaded here, which would double suck because... Oh, I should have taken this off of you so I could actually defend it. Where are they going into here? I wouldn't be surprised if they're going for Mitili. I should have had you guys also defend here to help out. Perhaps I was too generous in thinking that my ally would be able to defend himself here. Well, given everything. Okay, well, you're somewhat making your way over there now. Yeah, as expected, they went straight in for that. Means I should probably have that turned off then. Just hope my allies can actually help deal with that. Seeing a lot of incompetence out of Papa Stalin, although he does finally have some units over here. Speaking of incompetence, maybe some of you guys that are hanging around could offer a bit of support. A bit of support. Yeah, there we go. They're the Mexicans, not Italians. Fortunately, they seem to be having a bit of a hard time there. Ugh, Turkish control, please, no, sire. Oh, crikey, they just came rolling on into here, didn't they? What an unpleasant situation. Stalin, or any of my allies, could you go and deal with that so I don't have to? Sure, if I can trust them to. Just want to be done with the Middle East. Oh my days, it's a rough place to be. Oh, by the way, those tactical jet tactical bombers that I am making, I definitely should have made a variant of them first. What's the whole thing about these guys? You want engines. Engines are king because agility is king. Bombing is also good, right? Then their reliability goes down the toilet, but then I can up their reliability. And wow, that's too expensive to do. Stop, Jake, that's jet tactical bomber. Isn't that what I want to edit? Yeah, it's Jet Tactical Bomber 1, but I'm a long way away from getting Jet Tactical Bomber 2. That's 1950 tech. See? Now, I will get an ahead of time thing for that soon enough, but I think I'd rather make better with the one I have right now. Then again, how much better is Jet Tac Bomber 2, by the way? Wow, it is really good. On the range, at least. Otherwise, maybe not so much. I think I'll make the best Jet Tac Bomber 1 that I can, and then I'll save myself up for a jet fighter. Because I'll need a lot of fighters to dominate in the air. And then I can bomb to my heart's content. So yeah, we're going to modify Jet Attack Bomber 1. Do you care about agility on bombers? I have no idea, Flying Panda. Is it something to worry about? I was told that agility is king for your planes. But then, what I really want is that bombing ability up. That doesn't seem like a huge boost, though. Ground attack goes up nicely. Range is good, lets you cover regions better. They're jet ones, though. They have loads of range already. Agility's king on fighters. Okay, then I'm not seeing much of a reason to improve this thing at all. Maybe I'll just keep this saved up and then improve the next, the jet fighter as much as I can. Because I'm sure range won't be a big issue from where I'm standing. Maintenance company. Oh, right, I was waiting on maintenance company. Can't wait to put them to use for all the support equipment that I don't have. Yeah, man, struggling on making things, that's for sure. Okay, starting to see some issues with supplies for my good friends here. Hopefully I'll see more when I cut this off, if I can cut this off. This guy doesn't fancy his chances very much. Ugh, man, that's a rough fort to be taking, but it's gotta go someday. Maybe charging into the fort's not a great idea. Yeah, we all failed at it pretty badly. How are you guys doing? The gulf of weak, starving veterans.
Order.
This is Army 8's plan, and you are Army 8. Could we instead have you attack up to here? That'd be nice. Close that thing off. We'll see how weak and starving these guys are to a prolonged attack from people that aren't made for attack.
Order.
Then there are you guys around. I'm not really sure what you guys do. You just add to the defense if it's needed. Yeah, how any of these guys end up getting their supplies is beyond me. Like, these northern guys still have supply. From where? Local supply, sure, maybe, but I wasn't aware they'd get so much out of this crap hole. Iran, still non-aligned. How dare they? Do they control Romania? Nope, Romania is under strict Soviet puppetry. There's no way they can get through the Bosphorus. Well, there's no way they should. Oh, well, maybe that's why they're doing this attack. It's still ours, but oh man, they are pouring in with units. Allies, do something. Or maybe I could use some of my many units that are over here to help out. I mean, Stalin and friends are kind of holding this. Maybe I could get rid of your stuff here and turn... Wow, these guys are low on supply too. Yeah, they might be able to get supply with it contested. Don't like the sound of that. Hopefully my allies can hold this. They seem to be plentifully on the line here. So what I will instead do is have a front line on here, assign you guys to it, and tell you guys to make them go away, please. Did I grab the right people for that? Yeah, I grabbed you guys for it. Off you trot. Oh god, you guys don't like supply situation thanks to this cutoff now, do you? Doesn't look like many of them are moving. Actually, it doesn't look like any of them are moving, because I only sent one division to it. Please get on that. Allies can hold the other line. My god, the infantry equipment. The Middle East is killing it all. And I'm not so sure this offense is going so well. I'm using such useless units for it and they're just getting slaughtered. And yet I tell them to. Because I really just want to be done with this front, no matter the costs. And the costs are pretty damn high. Even these guys are getting supply. From where? Okay, well at some point there must just be local supply helping out. Oh yeah, you guys are pretty confident you can just take them and crush them, so please do. Whoa, man, they are spreading out here and I don't like it. But at least once it's sealed off, as long as Japan doesn't get all uppity, that should be the end of the Middle Eastern front. Assuming there's no, you know, attacks coming in by sea. Ooh, I took control of this and now I'm losing control of it. How's our construction looking? Right, tell you what I would quite like is all these places that I don't want to be navally invaded. I'm just going to put 2 levels of coastal fort on them. Oop. Just so that the allies don't get any funny ideas. Is that Mercen? Yeah, it is Mercens. I'd hate to be navally invaded in these places that I have gone to such lengths to take care of. Where is this? This is Bursa's. The Suez is breached, Jake. Oh my god, what happened here? How did this happen? Impressive breach. Don't let them keep it. Do not let them keep that. Perhaps it was a lack of supply coming in. There we go. Do not let them. Did that break my fallback line then? It shouldn't be. I mean, this isn't a fallback line, it's a front line. Alright, well now I can finally make some submarines. It's going to eat up more of my manpower that I don't have. Right, so all these old ass submarines just got to go away now. Now we are in the production of brand new 1944 submarine hulls, which we can create a... God, I don't even know what I'm looking at here now. Torpedo room? Mine warfare? Could you just make a nice one for me? Torpedo tubes. Improved snorkels. Just give them mine tubes. Mine laying tubes. Torpedo, torpedo, torpedo. Well, that's all I got. Improved engine. Well, as long as I got those snorkels, I'm sure it'd be fine. Out of equipment armies aren't very good at things. Yeah, don't worry. Once this front is done, my armies can just rest up a bit. We'll have loads of things being made for them. The other torpedoes can be tubes as well. You're saying we shouldn't have any torpedoes? Oh, you probably mean this one, though. Okay. That's probably fine. And oh, well, yeah, I've got the points for it. Alright, so I'll just call this the mine layer. Save that, and just start making them. Wonder if it was even worth having my old submarines then. Alright, convoys are over there, eating up too many of them. There we go. Can't go wrong with that, and heavens knows I have the chromium and the iron for it. Mines are everything you need, says Angus. Empty tiles you can advance on in the Caucasus. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, especially if you want to get yourself cut off like so. Go get those guys out of here. Get those pockets pocketed. Get those rockets efforted. And with that rocket effort, I should be able to shave 2 years off of you. Hey, so I can get myself a really, I assume, very good jet fighter. Massive range, and I'll make a nice variant of it as well. No, I wish there was a Manpower national focus. Ah, jeez. Keep it on air production or crush resistance. Naval production? I don't know. Well, I'm not seeing myself needing these things until I win the war in Europe first, and to win that war in Europe, I'm gonna need more planes. But it is a straight 20% output on the dockyards. It is a straight 20%. Now, my war support's still hurting here. So let's say that the Greeks are horrible people. How's that stuff coming? Hey, you're finally getting some of the support equipment. Great. And this one is in operation and looking excellent. Nice. Great. Get those guys set up. Oh. Can't wait to be done in the Middle East. It's been such a pain. A horrible, horrible place that no one should have to be in. Very little air support, out of supply, low manpower. But at least our enemies are out of... well, they're out of supply themselves. What? Romanian's People Republic. The first and hopefully last time in history a nuclear bomb has been detonated in Muntenia. As part of international warfare, the unprecedented destruction stands as testament to the devastating power of this new weapon, which is feared not only what it can do to its targets, but also the implications for the ones who deployed it and humanity itself. The atomic era has truly begun. Where the heck is Muntenia? Probably right under my nose, but I'm still not seeing it. I would have thought they would drop it on me over here. Should be a region. Okay. Okay, well it was dropped here somewhere. Maybe on this poor... whatever it was dropped on would be out of equipment and org and stuff, right? But I'm not seeing any... Ah, well, it did this, right? All these military factories are now busted, but not all, not every one of them. Some survived. They probably wanted to ruin that oil. Infrastructure's gone. Airbase is wrecked. So I guess they tried to drop it on Budapest? Or, no, Bucharest. Well, probably the first of many nukes to be deployed by them. Hey, I could drop nukes if I wanted to. But I'm storing them up for a happy time. Well, come to think of it, I could certainly get these guys out of my hair. Yeah, one of the Ests. Oh Christ, did we take... No, we haven't taken Sazir. Good, I don't want to. I want these guys completely cut off from supply, but they are still getting supply. At least Stalin is finally pushing back here. Right? Yeah, he is. Good. Are you still connected to the... Yeah, I think you are, but you're about to be cut off altogether. Thinking about it, I should help keep this. So you guys should also be doing area defense for here and here. Of course, now you're asking for more divisions, so I don't have a problem giving you all of you over to you, and you will just essentially be the garrison of this area. Oh Christ, you got nothing, don't you? You're just people with 24 guns, 4 pieces of artillery, 3 of them shoot in the sky, and 2 boxes of band-aids. God, I need to get on top of my equipment. Oh well, you don't need to garrison in the middle of the desert. I'd just rather have it all together. It's not like they're going to be going there. Sure, some of you want to go over there, but for now, just assist this. Get these guys rooted out. You two, since you're an actual unit. Man, you don't want to. Come on, these weak, starving veterans can't hold out forever, can they? It's a desert. They got nothing, not even rocks. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, leave those people to starve. How are we going to know if they drop any more bombs? Ooh, I could be getting on my jet attack bomber as well. Electric torpedo? No, I need mine-laying stuff. Well, we're working on what we can on that front. Can go up even higher on the radar stuff. I'm still not entirely sure what radar does. More fuel per oil. Might need a lot of it eventually. Come on, take them down. You guys must have finished your job by now. Ravage them. Assist ravage them. And then I'm sure I can trust Uncle Stalin to take care of this. Now that I've done all the bleeding work, Stalin can come in and feel good about it. But I want Stalin to hold this. Actually, it would go back to Stalin anyway, even if I rock on in. But if the line just holds there, and you guys get rid of your plan, and your new plan is now to just come punching in through here, then that should be the end of our desert strike. Well, I can feel good. I actually managed to do a successful invasion of the Middle East. Not many people can claim to have done that. Although maybe I shouldn't take Sazir just yet until all these guys are taken care of, but... Oh no, Stalin's going to take forever at that, isn't he? Alright, forget that idea then. Go and do this instead. Anatolia looks rough. Oh Christ, this looks rough. Took my eyes off the game here. What happened to the guys I had on moving along here? I think they went back to this. Yeah, I think I pulled them off and then over to here. Ooh, that's rough. That's really rough. I think Stalin's pushing there, actually. Oh well, more power to him. He's going to have to hold that line, though. We've got to come off of this and come over to here instead and get these rotters out of Anatolia. Thanks for the heads up there. I just assumed that the situation would take care of itself with my beloved allies. These guys are in horrible risk now, actually. No real supply to speak of. We have air superiority, but it's not saving the day. Jeez, he hates to see it. And my manpower is just going down, down, down. No, no, no. Europe is just at a standstill right now, except for the Allies bombing me. Jeez, please, I want to be done with the Middle East. Middle East has been nothing but pain for me. And that was just due to our good friends Bulgaria not being able to hold their islands there. That just let a massive beachfront in. Really massive, yikes. Australia resumes responsibility for colonial holdings. Assumes rather, in an attempt to stand up in the threat against British holdings, Singapore and Borneo have been transferred to Australia. Have they now? That looks a lot like Siam is holding on to them. Interesting strategy. See how it plays out for them. Just telling Siam, no, 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 no. This is owned by the Aussies, of course. British Malaya immediately capitulates. Oh god, that manpower is just going away, 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 and I don't like it. No, I'm not going to have anything left to push into Europe with. Okay, I know it doesn't look good for you guys, but you might just have to push in with what you've got, although you're not even in position for it, a lot of you. You're not in good positions for it. How in God's name do they still have any sort of supply? I just don't understand. I mean, these guys are well and truly cut off, and they're actually on the capital. Maybe I should just stop wasting my energy, let Stalin clean this up, focus on holding Anatolia for a bit. These guys can just move on in. No, again, these guys are running out of supply. I should take advantage of that cut-off cap. Cut off the Middle East. Bye-bye, manpower. Bye-bye, manpower. You guys aren't even trying to press. Maybe I should. There's plenty of... Well, there aren't plenty of, but I'm sure we can make some gaps for them. And then this time actually hold the lines. Oh, dear lord. What's happening to that war support? I mean, even if war support's bare minimum, surely we should still be okay, right? Or is it because I'm getting nuked into oblivion? Do you get pop-ups about getting nuked? I assume you got nuked. Oh, I didn't see anything about it. We're down to taking the shavings off the barrel at this point. You just got nuked. Okay, but... oh, God. Oh, dear God! Well, this isn't very nice by the Allies. They're nuking me into submission here. Command power down, mobilization speed down, surrender limit way down. Yeah, you'd figure being nuked is a pretty big deal, and you should get some kind of alert about it, but no, pop-ups are not... They're not the... message settings are not the new Paradox way. Weak, starving. Bring them down. Actually, some of them just do not want to give up. Don't even try. Don't even try. Oh, they really want to try, though. Please stop. No, they really don't want to stop. Probably because they have that plan that they're on. I wasn't even aware that there was still a plan for you guys, but do please stop. Let our allies do a bit of heavy lifting. I've done a lot of that. Alright, so what does 0% war support do for you? Is this going to be, are there going to be uprisings? I could do without uprisings. Oh god, I heard some... Oh dear lord! The allies are just going ham on us. I shouldn't have focused Middle East, I should have focused Western Europe. I just thought this would be a nice, cozy front to clean up. Yeah, they still need my land to capitulate me. But this is awful. The allies just doing indiscriminate nuking in Europe. How horrible. How can they live with themselves? How's this line going, by the way? I still want... Clearly it wasn't enough before. I need these forts built up. Level 3 up to the top. Pronto, please. And maybe that isn't still enough. I'll bring them up to 5 if I must. Consider changing to factory repair speed now. Yeah, because that's going to ruin my mill factories, isn't it? Doesn't look that bad, but still. I'm going to need a lot of things being repaired. Actually, is it so bad? How many of my factories are borked right now? Only 8 of them are damaged. I don't think it's worth it for that. Now, maybe if he does wide-scale nuking of me, it'll be a different story. There we go, get them. Oh, I saw his helmet falling off. That's kind of funny. Okay, it only took everything, but again, as long as Japan doesn't get any funny ideas, I hope to God they don't. These guys are holding out like crazy. What are these Americans made of? A lot of entrenchment in these hills. Oh, whatever. I'll soon have some actual armored divisions to pierce through and get them out of there. You guys are still on your operation. I need you to go all the way over here. Actually, could... No. There we go. Go and slaughter them if you could, please. I'll take those back, and I will keep them reinforced this time. Suppose I don't have air superiority over here, do I? That can't be helping. What's the situation over here? Just bombers. Allies and their bombers. And of course they'll be able to bomb from Alexandria, won't they? Well, let's just hope I can keep them out with these ports in place. Got quite a few generals waiting for promotions, yeah, but they want command power. I never know what's worth doing with those. Oh, jinx! No, I'm the weak, starving one over here. Rout them out of Baku, lads. The British are encircled beyond saving. Oh well, looks like they got saved. British and Americans. Order. There we go. Ah, it looks more like a slaughter. Come on, take him down. Okay, it only cost everything. Like 100,000 dead. But the Middle East front is largely secured. Hey, that pocket's taken care of. Now I just need you folks to stop whatever you're doing and delete all your front lines and take care of this one last pocket here. That'll be into you. And then I can reassign my units to hold the Middle East and then focus on the real war. What got you into this war? I attacked Norway in 1938. And the Allies have had a chip on their bleeding shoulder ever since. I don't know what their problem is. Uh-oh. Okay, whew, I thought that said that Japan was at war with us. Trying to scare me there, TBW. Oh. Oh, okay, no, it's the UK on us. I don't know why it's bringing up you. What the heck is this? War goals against other nations, puppet us. Can you show us the casualty? Oh, I'm not sure I want to. Ugh, United Kingdom and the United States chipping away at us. However, the UK have lost 1.5 million units to me. How about the good old US of A? The USA have lost 3 million to Japan and almost 1 million to me. Nice. Very nice. And yeah, the Soviets have only lost, 1 million. This isn't counting the Axis, by the way. This is purely losses to allies. So the Russians haven't bled enough for this. Oh my goodness, is it? Yeah, for some reason it thinks Japan has done everything here. Must be those bombings that they do. Set up a tank division with mechanized to save manpower. Yeah, I think you're right, but I wanna withdraw from here first and forget all this ever happened. Okay, this looks good. These guys here don't look very happy. That should alleviate some of your supply issues. Please don't attack. Oh, that's Stalin trying to attack. Can you help attack here? Just anything to get these guys off that bleeding island. Oh, nice job. Stalin is pushing in here. How's my collaboration government stuff coming along? 42 days left to do that, and 35 days and they'll be done. And my severe lack of infantry equipment has gotten ridiculous. But in 2 months it should be dealt with. Anti-air will take half a year to deal with. I do need more anti-air. Oh, they bombed all my anti-air factories, of course. Of course. Well, I got all these mechanized. Can't wait to consolidate down my units to save manpower. I've already scraped the barrel. There's nothing left to scrape. Unless I can put out a... Well, I'm going to have to just take over France or Italy with this and start squeezing them for manpower. So maybe rather than doing a front here, I should push into France. Through the Low Countries, of course. But I doubt France is so easy to capitulate these days. Yeah, 20% or less. But getting them and then being able to set up a nice government there and just drinking all their manpower, that would be nice. Check the resistance page. Bonuses from collaborations in Germany. Check the resistance page. See the bonus for collaboration in Germany. Oh, right. You mean around here. So I got like 28% in Germany. Not really sure they'd have many people left to give out to me. But I've already taken this land in the peace deal. I don't want to spit Germany out, even if it would get me more manpower. Alright, you guys get over there where you should be. And then you folks won't really know. Oh, you're moving in. That's good. That'll be that taken nicely. Very low supplies over here. Probably my beloved allies eating up my supplies for me. Although we could certainly push here, couldn't we? What's the monthly man income? Can you hold and get more? Probably not. Monthly growth of 7,000 actually sounds quite nice, but I'm just having that drank away from me. It might do you well to disband one of your armies for manpower and equipment. Yeah, well, which army? I don't know. I mean, I could disband this one, but it uses a lot of cancer tanks, which I like. Although at this point, I should probably focus on one of my units which are almost entirely infantry. I mean, there's a lot of infantry just over here, and switch it out. For now, though, just finish this, move my units away, do what I can. You're nearing 0. Maybe it's time for German. I don't want to puppet Germany. I absolutely do not want to puppet Germany. I want to get out of the Middle East, though. $7K should be enough if you don't advance. I'll need to advance somewhere at some point, but Papa Stalin seems to be helping with the advance. I mean, a tiny bit. I think he pushed this. Actually, all I think it did was he pushed it back. But there's a lot of Russians on the line now. How many is he deployed now? Still not as many as I'd like. Kind of wish I hadn't sent him over those 30,000 guns now. Could have used them myself. I've already got plenty of garrison. Garrison is not the issue. I got 700,000 garrisons in reserve. Thank you. Thanks to all that foreign support. But if Stalin's willing to give me more, I'll take more. Hey, there we go, another 100,000. Hey, Iraq, you want to give me more? No, because they already give me loads. I pretty much take all of Iraq's manpower in garrison support. Oh, he's got 58,000 back on his own, scraping the barrel as he is. Wow, Britain doesn't have to scrape the barrel, and they have millions of manpower. Wait, where in the world are they getting millions of... Well, that's not a core. How are you getting all those millions? Well, I guess if I could, I'd be pressing the Africans for all they're worth as well. Squeezing them like I would palm oil. Check the UK's active focus. Gains puppet focus on Sweden. Yeah, good luck with that, Britain. Uh-oh, not again. Oh, Greece. Well, that's okay. You can take care of that. It's going for Thessalonica. Still, though, not happy with how much defense I have to do here because my allies can't do it themselves. Yeah, I know, I see the manpower. And I don't even have anybody that's currently recruiting to undo that and save some. Manpower from occupied territories is manpower, 100% minus 98 plus 18% of compliance level. Is that 18% multiplicative or what? Still, we're pressing what has already been a very well-juiced German manpower pool. Can't imagine they have a lot left. My god, these guys actually have supplies somehow. Starting to wonder where all that manpower is going. It's actively being drained, and I don't feel like I'm under a lot of active attack. Ah, see, up it goes. Yeah, that's what I saw, Zingus. People have already been recruited, so there's less for me to take. Damn shame, because I wanted it. Alright, you don't think you have a chance of hell in this, do you? Get these guys into position, pull out these guys, and make a much bigger garrison area. Using... Who's Mr. Garrison around here? You are. Why are you okay, that's the Russians attacking. That's fine. Russians can attack all they want. You guys don't have much to do. But you should definitely add that to your garrison plans. Do I want to add this to my garrison plans? Ugh. Maybe maybe no. They can't get through here, though. It wouldn't go for that. I think that's A-okay. You need 14. But what I'll do is I'll expand the garrison order as we take more of this, because we need to defend a lot around the Mediterranean. We'll be fine once these guys are in position, and they're taking a sweet time to get there, sadly. What do you think? Is it time to march in on this? Just take them out one at a time. Take out the van. Take this out too. God, could we not research like artificial people? Advanced torpedo launcher. Well, I'm not really launching torpedoes, am I? I'm deploying mines. Effect naval mine avoidance. Naval mine damage. Probably want better mines, right? Unassigned divisions. Wait, what? Wasn't aware you gave me this. He's a crummy division. What does he do? I don't know. He's got some artillery on him. I think I might just get rid of you. I mean, you're just a rookie here. What are you going to do for... Well, I could add him to something, couldn't I? Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to just slam him onto one of my defense things and say, on you go. Yeah, I need some war automations. That would save us all. There we go. While they're weak, turn it back around right on them. Does this count as encircled for these poor buggers yet?
Order. Maneuver. Maneuver.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just want them all gone. Every last one of them's got to go. 150,000 people dying for the Middle East. But at least we took the Middle East. Should be able to pull back all my Air Force. Oh, there's another thought. The Air Force eats up my manpower. I won't have a lot to throw behind that. Not encircle, Jake. Supply from Turkey. Yeah. Well, not anymore, they don't. Ooh, freaking rah. Hey, those maintenance companies I never added. There we go. No more Middle East. My favorite. Now, that you should probably actually have a general, all things considered. You need something to help you defend this. If I lose this, it's a lot of pain to get it back. You guys still need to hold your positionen. Probably just take you off of this guy. How do I take them off of a field marshal? Do not know. Do not know. Right, you guys are over there. You guys are on that. You guys are going to help them with that. And that should be a lot of garrison force here. Excellent. You invested 300,000 men to take over the Middle East. Congratulations. Yeah, and I can't wait to just lose it to some invasion that I don't see coming. Okay, now to figure out a few things, like where's my manpower? That's something to figure out. Just nuke roads as a final FU in this area. Actually, I need naval superiority over the Aegean Sea, I believe, to do this, don't I? At least one strategic bomber. Do I even have strat bombers? I think I'm making them, so I guess I can. Would be nice to take it over and just not have to deal with these anymore. But it would be lowering the war enthusiasm of Greece, which is, yeah. Okay. I need to do a lot of stuff here now, don't I? For one, I can switch this spearhead group, which have been doing all my bleeding work, to something else. Especially if I put them somewhere they can be better supplied. So maybe I should well, I need to think about where I'm pushing in now, don't I? Stalin's got units everywhere, so he can help with defenses. I need to think where I'm going from here. What is the best way to help me out here? I got no bleeding manpower. So, push through the north, Yugoslavia, cut off the Balkans. Yeah, these are nice plains to be pushing through, aren't they? Alright, how about I strategically redeploy to Krakow, switch them out for new units, mechanize stuff, and then pierce through with that. Nice pierce through unit that cuts through here, and then we can take all of this. And then hopefully I'll be able to press out some Yugoslavian Greek manpower, but I can't see that happening too well. Right. You guys, like I said, get over to Krakow, please. You think that's the best way to go? You're the boss. If you need manpower, just take China. Japan will not say yes to that. There's also you guys. I'm starting to wonder. I'm going to take the guys that don't have tanks and just tell them off you trot. There we go, get a bit of manpower out of that. More than I thought, actually. And that was just some of them. You guys need a job to do. Stalin seems to be holding this just fine. So maybe for now I could just have you, like, hang around here. Maybe even on Istanbul. There's probably loads of supply in Istanbul. Or even just get rid of all your orders.
Order.
Yeah, no, wait, what? Why can't I delete all your... Maybe they have no orders to delete. Yeah, just give them like a fallback line along here. And just hang around here. No, I don't have access to Prince of Terror for more manpower. I think I've squeezed every single thing I can for more manpower, aside from spitting out another country and just taking theirs. Oh boy. Safe location, wounds, he'll be back in the fight. Hey! Finished the collaboration here. Failed to make contact during the prearranged schedule. We have no further information on what happened to them. What? So did you fail? With the first attempt dashed by highways, the second landing met success. Delivery team safely ashore. Team made a few contacts. Retired military. The team so far has failed to make contact. It was successful. The agent was just injured. Aha, I see. Okay, well, good. I'd like to do another one, please. They did not fail. Just one of them was missing for a while. Okay. And this guy, I'm still waiting for him to die in 99 days. You're defending against subversives. Okay. What I'd rather have you do is build up more intel in Rome, please. Oh god, you'd lose it real fast. Maybe you should focus down one country then. In that case, I guess I'll focus down Rome. Wow, you lose that ultra fast. In that case, it would be good to have 6 agents. Is it possible to get 6? Then you can have one constantly keeping the intel high, and then the other 2 doing the other things. Is Spain in the war? Yeah, Spain is in the war, because they are a puppet of GB. Focus down France. Save the captured one. The captured one will die in like 90 days or so. Although, maybe it's worth saving him. I have no idea. I don't even know how you save somebody. So he's in France. You're a spy master, you get 1. I think every 2 non-puppet members of your faction. Baseline, you get 3. It's too late to save him. Ah, well. What a shame. So France or Italy? France or Italy? Well, maybe we should see if the French one succeeds. But I'm thinking with the way things are, might be easier to take Italy. Less getting bombed over here by Britain. Nah, not really. They can just redeploy their everything, can't they? But at least with Italy, you're done, and then you've just got this French front. You fight France, you got Italy here and Spain here. So I think Italy's the one to focus down. Which means I should focus more on getting the French collaboration up more. These freedom bombs. I'm actually actively losing war support. This is not going to go so well. No command power coming in at all. Italy is easier. One naval invasion and they're dead in water just in real life. I might struggle to get some naval invasion done here. Okay. Well, at least they managed to get their goods. There we go. Team managed to arrange a pickup, leave the area undetected. Excellent, done. Collaboration in France raised by 30%. So now we should focus on getting a lot more. I'd like to get it up to like 60 or even 90%, so that as soon as I take it, I can spit France out as a collaborative subject and just drink them for manpower, because I'm going to be so thirsty for manpower. So I should just be able to focus everybody on getting that. You can get an overview of your collaboration governments in your political screen. Hey, nice. The following effects will apply when... Okay, but what percentage is... what percentage is this? I think it's 80, right? Took a long time to get Finland up to that. Eventually I popped them out and I've regretted it ever since because they don't have any bleeding manpower in Finland for me. How many people left in the world? We've killed them all. Although France is serviced by requirement and has 1 million men, so getting France out would be rather nice. 80%, so 3 of those successful operations. Alright, in that case I will focus down Paris and I will just take Italy as they are. But still, I need my units in position for it, and you guys are failing to strategically redeploy where I want you to. There we go. Get on there on the double, please. They have a chance of being extra successful for 45% out. Well, I can hope that they do. Because 30 and 45 wouldn't be enough. But it would be close. It wouldn't take long to get further on. Okay, about you guys. Can I switch you out to my new... what was it? It was a spearhead, wasn't it? Needs modern tank chassis. There are none available. Really? How do I not have any modern tank chassis for it? A little worried about that. Oh god, I broke all my tanks in... I broke all my tanks when I was over there in the Near East. All your mills got bombed out. It's not that bad, but oof. How many did we say we'd need to replace you guys with a spearhead? 696 of them. I do not produce 696 of these. I'd need like 100 days. Oh, wrong one. Oh boy, I'd need a lot for that. I don't think I have any modern tanks to be taking away. Yeesh. Remove modern tanks from infantry. None of them have modern tanks. They have the old medium tanks. So there's nothing to be taken away from there. Those are just medium tanks. Well, maybe I need to rest my breath a little bit anyway then. Ah, screw it, we'll flip you over. Enjoy the spearhead. At least now I see just how much I'm lacking in the modern tanks. It'll be solved in 187 days. It'll be solved faster if I had more factories on it. Drop down the jet fighters a bit. Anything else I'm okay on and can drop down on factories on? Not really. Suppose I can take you down to 5. I don't need that many of you, apparently. Modern cancer tank is just regular infantry and artillery, but with one modern tank. And now we don't have those anymore. This is just a cancer tank, which is medium tank. So now nothing uses modern cancer tank. Why not using the 1.7 thousand jet fighters? Well, where would I use them? Don't need them over in the Middle East anymore. Although maybe I should have a little bit over here just to make sure that these fights go my way. No, they have anti-air, so they'll be able to shoot down, or they'll be able to get a lot of protection from it. I just need to use those planes and obliterate the Balkans. Carpet nuke the enemy lines, you won't need tanks. Yeah, once my spearhead is in position here, I'm just going to punch through, hopefully, and then